Everybody,
Holy shit, he's
welcome
live
back.
again.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to make it so everybody can hear me. Golly, I can't get anything right here. But yeah, we're back with a new sneaky link, and yeah, this is our second edition of tonight's episode of Horror on the Orient Express. It turns out that well, YouTube doesn't even want us to get on the train, so maybe we'll get there if Grandpappy YouTube lets us get there. But as of right now, it's not looking great. So where were we with our improvement rolls? We just had JT. I think you were in the middle of it.
YouTube also knows there is no train. I got my occult up by 8, and I'm done.
Sure. You're done. Okay. So who all is left? I think we just got Froste left, right? No, we got just Froste.
Yep. And I had 3 things, but my spot hidden can't go up, so we'll try charm. Yeah. 7 points in charm, and see if psychology goes up. No.
All right. Very good. Very good. All right. So to continue from where we last left off, you all were in the Chelsea Arms Hotel after viewing 3 corpses of the 3 dead Mehmet Makriats. You found that.
And you know what's also really interesting about these 3 bodies? Sirenscape. If you hear any sounds or music coming from, I don't know, the internet magic sphere, it is Sirenscape. As long as we give them a shout out, they don't copyright strike our channel. And that's awesome.
Yep.
Any farts you hear is from Sirenscape, from these dead bodies. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, you guys found out. You took a look at a few of the cadavers, 3 cadavers of the dead Makriats. You found out that they were skinned in particular places, one on the legs, one on the arms, and one on the torso. And then you made your way to the Chelsea Arms Hotel, where you found out after talking with the what was her name? I think it was Mackenzie. Sounds about right. The receptionist at the front desk, that there was another receptionist who was on duty at the time that the Makriats checked in, and her name is Rose, and she is coming in at 3 o'clock, whereas you look at the clock right now, it is noon. So, with that being said, do you all just kind of chill and hang out?
Nope, I will approach. I'm assuming folks are coming with me. Yes. And I will say, "Oh, you're Rose, right?"
Did you wait until 3?
What do you mean until 3?
He said it was noon.
Yeah, it's noon. She's coming in at 3.
Oh, damn it! Then I thought you meant like she already came in, but yeah.
She was just practicing at the practice round. Let her speak. She's speechless. She's getting nervous to meet this Rose girl. Okay.
Let her cook.
Camellia will go in front of the mirror and be like, "Oh, you're Rose."
I break the 4th wall and say, "Hey, folks, smash that melee button. We started a new stream, and we need you to make as many likes as possible. 1, so we hit that damn 36 mark, and 2, so more people see us." Thank you.
And also after the stream, leave comments, because they get bonuses for comments too, and it helps us out with the algorithm.
Bonus comments.
Yeah.
All right. So you all just kind of chilling out until 3 then?
Yeah, I suppose we could actually have a lunch at the hotel.
Yeah, absolutely. And they do have a very fine establishment on the first floor there. You walk in, and each table is set with a very nice dining cloth with a candlestick, and already laid out wine glasses, upside down coffee mugs, and fine china everywhere. And yeah, you can sit down, you can have lunch for the time being.
What sort of dinner rolls do they have here, dear boy? There's a train I need to not catch.
You see a waiter walk by. He says, "Brioche."
Well,
like brioche, the cheese?
The bread.
Oh, I thought that was cheese.
Brie.
Brie is cheese. We have brie cheese as well, madam, if you'd like some.
I look over at Camellia like,
It's been a long day.
Aren't you Italian?
How about you do this for me, good sir? Get me some brie trees, some slices of turkey, and cranberry sauce, and some of the brioche bread, and I'll be happy as a clam.
Right away, yeah.
I was handsome as a clam too.
Go easy on the butter for him.
You see, this guy is actually probably in his late 60s. And he looks towards the rest of you. Can I get anything else for any of you?
Oh, Smithers, absolutely.
Cast a spell. You get a Eureka if you can cast a spell from Dragon Noodle Soup.
There you go. Can't do it. I don't have one.
I don't have
I
spells.
can.
I will order oysters. Does that count?
I can almost cast one, but I need a hat.
Well,
Man.
India has cast a spell on Jimmy already. Does that
What's
count?
up, Jimmy? Let's go.
Golly.
For some reason, I seem to have lost my appetite.
Ready, Jimmy?
like
Let's go
one
on
of
an
them.
adventure, you and I. We haven't had a India and Jimmy adventure in a long time. Let's go make a day of it.
Oh, please, dear boy, go with her, please.
Oh gosh.
Jimmy?
Okay, Mr. G.
Oh, yeah, Jimmy. I hope your practice works out. Good job. Good luck.
Jimmy just absolutely turns bright red.
So while you were out, Nomi, when we came back one day, we caught Jimmy French kissing his hand, pretending it was you. So that's
Wait,
the
does Camilla
reference.
say that?
No.
Oh, was she
no,
not there for that?
No, she wasn't,
she wasn't
there for that
episode.
So when
It
I
was
said
painted brown and everything with lipstick and all kinds of shit.
lipstick, yeah.
So India doesn't know, but
India doesn't know, but just to let you know, that's why I said I hope your practice works out.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, because if you do tell India, Jimmy will go catatonic.
No, I
So what you're saying is he's feral.
yes. Down boy, down.
Well, I can't make any promises, Jimmy, but I'm glad you got practice in.
Jimmy, dear boy, are you gonna show your India Lopez hand?
Jesus.
Okay, Miss India, we should probably get going, huh?
Jimmy's hot date says it was hot.
Jimmy's hot
Practice
date.
makes
Perfect. Oh
I
God.
think that's an Eureka point for Jimmy. And then Dragon Noodle Soup let us know if Nomi's moves count as a spell or if we should go to Mouse.
All right. So the waiter walks away and takes your orders back to the kitchen. India and Jimmy, are you all kind of going to go off on your own?
Yeah, Jimmy's gonna actually be like not like physically touching her, but ushering her towards the door, like go. You know, let's go.
Huh.
All of these people have dirt on.
And Clay is just going to yell out in an uncivilized manner, like at the top of his lungs as they're near the door, "Be back in 3 hours or less." Like just across
Definitely.
the entire place.
Oh, dear
less.
boy, take as much time as you need. As much time
Nomi,
as
you
need,
got an
oh, boy.
Eureka point from Dragon Noodle Soup. He said that counted as a spell.
Very
Ooh.
nice.
Nice.
Well done. Your
India
feminine
used
wiles are a
red
spell
face.
upon themselves.
India used red face. It's super effective.
I
I
used
thought I cast a spell. I made it disappear.
a winky eye and a blow kiss as a spell.
There you go. It counts. It counts. All right. So the waiter, a little bit of time passes. The waiter brings out your food. He also brings out some sliced turkey, brioche, and brie, as well as some cranberry sauce. Looks at the
To
empty
an
seat and
empty
just kind of
chair.
sighs to himself and walks away. Jimmy and India, are you doing anything in particular, or are you just kind of walking around?
you know, gosh, Miss India, where did you want to go?
I kind of want to see the grand hall of this hotel. I want to see if there's dancing, if there's anything social happening right now. Can you show me a grand old time, Jimmy?
Dancing?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. All right. He's looking over his shoulder to see how much distance they've put between themselves and the rest of the team.
They're definitely within eyesight, but you'd venture to guess that it's not too much further. You'd round a corner or two, and they'll be out of sight.
And out of mind.
Trainless adventure.
Oh yeah. What do you say we do another? What do you say we do another dancing scene like in the Addams Family?
Sure, we can do
Are they out
that.
of sight, Moss?
That'll kill some time.
At this point, yes, they're out of sight.
Oh, they're out of sight. Okay, never mind.
So we're out of
$20 from Orman for JT to protect Eldritch from unwarranted attacks. If you get slapped, slap back, he says.
Nice. Thanks, Norman.
So one thing that you guys notice as you enter what would ostensibly be the dance hall or the grand hall, there are very few people here. And it's, as of right now, it's hard to tell as to whether or not it's the time of day. But right now, I mean, you see two people kind of off in the corner. They're smoking cigars and just kind of talking amongst themselves, while all the way on the other side of this very large room is an individual on a piano.
On top of it?
Well, he's playing it, but
Wow, a good old-fashioned horizontal harp, Miss India.
Do you know how to play any instruments, Jimmy? Do you think you can wow me with any of the skills that you have?
Just a hand flute.
Well, well, shucks, I could always try.
All right. Have you had your hand at any of the instruments? The guitar?
Sorry, what?
Jimmy is definitely really not liking all this talk about hand.
We're not there. You just carry on, sir.
That's just
No,
the
he's-
voices in your head. It's,
I was gonna say he's hearing the voices in his head. Hand. You know.
Jimmy, you seem a little bit nervous. Your right hand seems to be shaking a lot.
Are you holding Jimmy's hand by any chance?
I think you just got a Eureka point there, Jim. I can't really tell.
Jimmy's mom.
What you got going on?
Oh my god.
Yes, I'll be holding your hand.
Oh man, yeah. When you take Jimmy's hand, it is sopping wet.
Yay!
Okay.
I hate that so much.
That's so disgusting. That's so
Absolutely.
disgusting.
I actually hate that in real life.
That's so
That's it.
gross.
He's just got the love sweats. It's okay.
It's clammy and moist.
Oh, no.
Dragon Noodle Soup says an Eureka point goes to the waiter. So that would be Moss.
all right, the waiter will use it. He'll find a way to use it.
I have my feet up on a chair, enjoying my bread, on Jimmy's chair rather, enjoying my bread, drinking my whiskey sour.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I'll
asked
play-
for a good amount
No.
of, like, a good lunch.
I
Good
look at
hearty
Clay.
lunch.
That dear boy took away that horrible scamp. Oh, I do so love him.
He's not that bad.
Wait, Jimmy? You're talking about you like Jimmy?
When he takes her away, he is aces in my book, good sir. Aces.
Okay.
This is going to be a long campaign for you two.
They're gonna be in each other's
Or a
arms,
short one.
Can we
hiding
skip
from
to
monsters
3
soon.
hours from now? I'm assuming they just dance and hold their clammy hands together.
Yeah.
Well,
So
Jimmy's going to try to play one song on the piano, just one, because he's got to make sure that Mr. G doesn't eat too much bread.
Moss, are we
All
just
right.
killing time?
yeah.
I still need to go shoot my gun to practice,
Okay.
which was
That's
my
fine. You'll
plan
have-
for the day.
You'll have time. The train doesn't leave until tomorrow.
There's a train.
There's a train?
Supposedly.
I'll have you know, I read this module and there is no train.
Oh,
You're not supposed to read this module, Sevvy.
I was kidding.
yeah, you just spoiled it for everybody. Guys,
Don't ruin
come
it,
on.
Sevvy. Don't tell them there's no train.
So, but yeah, I tell you what. To see, do you have any arts and crafts, musical talents, Jimmy?
Arts and crafts.
It would
No,
fall under
but
arts and crafts.
It's a thing.
oh well.
Weird thing.
No, but I've got a dexterity stat I could roll, and I do know for a fact, having worked with a concert pianist, that dexterity is very important to playing the piano.
Is it though? Because the people I know
only just
basically,
skill.
because also basically they need their fingers to bend in like a weird way that their fingers should never bend. Is like a little witch with claws like this, like that. That's what it is like to play the piano.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I don't
So
think
I
that's
tell you what, if
dexterity.
you-
I think
if you
that's
wanna
breaking
give me-
fingers.
If you want to give me a dexterity roll to see if you can piano, then fine, I will allow it.
Thank you. Here we go. All right, yeah, Miss India, here I go. And a 1 and a 2.
Wow,
Regular
Jimmy.
success.
Okay, well, your fingers very dexterously and swiftly play many of the incorrect notes.
I like it.
And I just finished with a very confident, slam down on the keys. Like 3 or 4
Just
slams on the
double
keys.
fist.
Dun, 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 dun. What'd you think of that, Miss Maria?
Colored me surprised.
Jimmy just looks at the camera, gives a thumbs up and a wink.
All right,
I believe in you.
so 3 hours pass. It is now 3 o'clock and time for a shift change.
Sounds like a drink change.
3 hours sounds like it's time to leave.
Well,
That's a long ass lunch.
as you make your way to the entryway, you do see a young woman. She's very attractive, with red hair and very sad green eyes. She looks to be probably about early 20s or so.
Would Dad? Okay, I'll approach. Hi there. Do you work here?
Yes, welcome to the Chelsea Arms. What can we do for you?
Oh, you're a sweetheart. Are you, by happen chance, the beautiful Rose I've been hearing about?
I don't know about beautiful, but I appreciate it. I am Rose. Yes. How did you know?
Oh, yeah. Well, can we talk on the side? Do you mind? We're here aiding an investigation with the Scotland Yard.
Is this about the murders?
Yeah. That's why we should talk to the side. You know.
I'll tell you all I know, but I can't promise I'll give you anything useful. And she kind of makes her way over to the side of the desk.
Okay. So I'm waiting for everybody to hover in. Everybody's hovered in.
Clay comes over. He tries not to act too imposing. He just kind of sits in a chair nearby so he's not staring down at her.
She just like gazes up at you because she's about 5'2" and very petite.
So she's my size. Got it. So I. So I will say. So let me introduce my group. I'm Camellia. This is York. He's a famous author. I don't know if you have ever heard of his books. We have here our very knowledgeable professor Eldritch Gore. He's a very smart individual. We have Jimmy, who just kind of fetches coffee. And we have India Maria, who is very, very smooth and knowledgeable in the art. So we have been helping Scotland Yard. This is Rose, everybody.
Hi, Rose. Nice to meet you.
I'm gonna roll
Meet you, miss.
charm, Moss.
Okay. She gives a nice curtsy and says, well, it's very nice to meet all of you.
And I'm gonna spend a Eureka point.
Okay.
Clay is
Finally,
attempting-
finally, a lovely lass. Oh,
Clay is attempting to be charming as well, only because he doesn't want to be intimidating
Damn
at this
it!
point.
Okay. And thank
28?
you, Simp and Slytherin, for 4 ability points. I appreciate that.
Real
She
bad
kinda-
at charm.
She looks at you with a very kind face, but she says, you remind me of me grandpappy.
I'm sure he was a wonderful man, love.
Okay, and Clay, you're charming her as well. What are you trying to do?
He's just trying to reassure her with, when she says, I don't know if you know about his books. He just sits down in the chair and
Son
just
of a
kind of presents himself as like a smaller figure, not towering over her. Just gives her a very almost fatherly smile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Jimmy's gonna try to look adorable.
I say
Wow.
you just fetch coffee.
That's incredible.
Oh
Extreme
my god,
value.
you got
Yeah.
a -6.
Indy is going to be
Relieved.
You somehow.
how to say, like off her hands, so to speak.
She really likes ugly, sweaty people.
You are basically a baby raccoon at this point with your level of adorability.
Oh, baby raccoon.
Prone to rabies, but cute.
You brought out Jimmy's confidence. What can I say?
Wow, it's
And
magic.
at this point, she does look very comfortable with you all. You haven't imposed upon her or anything. She says, "Like I said, I'll do what I can to help you, but I don't know what I can give you that you don't already know."
Oh yeah, well let's just start with something very simple. I know that you entered the room. Were there any personal belongings inside the room?
No, the Scotland Yard took all of the evidence with them. Unfortunately, all that we were left to do was clean up what they couldn't take with them, meaning what little bit of blood there was and the like.
Dear lass, I know there's something you've seen that you didn't tell them. Call it a sixth sense.
Well, one thing that I do remember is when I was cleaning in there was the stark odor of petrol.
But yet there was no fire.
That's interesting.
Well, Clay is taking the notes, but he just says, so you're not the one that found the bodies.
Oh no, I was the one who checked them in. I was manning the front desk here. Well, I checked one of them in.
Okay.
But we were short staffed that day, and it was late when the bodies were found. So I was asked to go up and, help clean up the aftermath.
What sort of accent did they have, or did they say anything out of the ordinary or strange?
Well, the one that I checked in, he was quite crude. He was commenting on my breasts.
Wow.
And
I
what
didn't-
was it that he said about these breasts?
Jimmy blushes at all the breast talk.
I don't know if it's not proper.
It could be important.
Daxie says I'm so much more attractive as a redheaded Irish girl.
just remember, Daxie, boy or girl, he still has no soul.
That's true. That is true.
So anything goes.
What was the last question? I'm sorry, I got distracted.
I said it's very important that she tells us what it said, even if it seems improper.
Well, he said that I'd be very ample at feeding all of his children.
Oh, that's that is a bit crude.
Did he say how many children he had?
I think he was just making a crude comment about me breasts. I don't know if he actually has any children.
Okay.
You think perhaps maybe he wanted some children?
I don't know.
Perhaps.
I don't really know anything about his culture.
Did he use the words "mommy" followed by "milkers" a lot?
Oh my god, Jimmy. You can't say stuff
You
like
see-
that.
Oh,
Jimmy.
She
Can I
blushes.
Who's gonna
She
smack
blushes, and every freckle on her face is now pronounced.
Who's gonna smack him?
I'm gonna smack him. Can I smack him?
Smack him.
Okay.
And that's fighting growl, right?
Well,
Yeah.
While
Yeah.
you smack him, the horror host sent a $10 super chat. Trains are a myth made up by Shuggats?
Shut off.
Shut
off.
Hard success. She wallops me good.
Nice.
You had it coming.
Yeah, I know it. He knows it, and he's not even going to try to dodge it.
Rose
Okay.
winces a little bit. She says, "Ooh, that looked like it hurt."
He's used to it. He likes it.
Oh, don't worry, dear. I'm sure.
But it's true. That's what he said.
Oh, my dear Rose. I have been doing this since I met this kid. He needs
days.
to have he needs to have his learned lessons here. That's not how he talks. That's not how you talk to a woman. So I need to
Well,
put him
up
in
on
his
a
place
farm.
from time to time.
Well,
Growing
good
up on
news
a
is,
farm, I didn't get no proper home training. I'm sorry, miss.
so we got a couple of announcements, actually, from Simp and Slytherin. 4 ability points for Goddess Sevvy. All I ask in return is for some hearts for chat.
Ooh.
Thanks for
What the
chat.
hell's an ability point?
The bonus
the
die.
advantage.
Oh,
And then also 36 likes reached, so you all get another Eureka point. Congratulations,
Oh, thank you, chat.
All right.
You
my
guys are
intrepid
amazing.
investigators.
Stacks on deck.
All right.
oh,
Well, it seems like you'll have quite a bit of practice ahead of you with this one.
Yes.
Oh, I know.
One,
He's an open target.
As long as he survives.
but other than that, I mean, I don't really know what else I can tell you. The yard pretty much cleaned out the room as it was.
Oh. And you guys don't happen to have any security cameras in the lobby?
it's
Security
1920s,
cameras? Is
Sevvy.
it 1920s?
Yes, we've got it hooked up to the
Gee,
Wi-Fi.
please.
Yes, we have CCTV.
There's a guy who. No, there's a court,
Yeah, there's a guy out front like this.
court artist and a caricature guy in the corner. The court artist that just draws everybody every 5 minutes.
It takes him all day. What time was this? What time was this frame? This was at 12:23.
Yep.
Dragon noodle soup for 20, but you train a Eureka point.
All right. So Eureka points go to
That's right.
nothing.
Well, it goes to
To you.
It goes to you. All right.
All right.
Okay, well, if that's all she has to say, then we will thank her. And I will say you can do much better than Jimmy. And
She's
It's
not
true,
wrong.
you can.
You know, she's not wrong, you know. Here's my calling card.
Rose, it's been made aware to me by my colleagues that he will draw lips on his hands and do practicing.
Wait a minute. They
Making
didn't
out.
tell you that. They didn't
my
tell you
God.
that.
I almost spilled all the water.
I thought they did tell him. I thought they did tell
No,
him
you
that.
could.
No,
No,
wait,
they didn't
I
tell her
haven't.
that yet.
Oh, you haven't told? Oh, okay, but it's been way aware. And I've kind of got a hinkering for it, so yeah, that's all I was
I
like.
did
looks-
say I hope
he
all
looks
your
like the type.
practice.
He looks like the type to draw lipstick on his hand and kiss it.
He's the type. I see it. I've seen it before. What?
We will point it out to India
Wow.
later.
All right. Well, you have fun with that, little Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy, you gonna let that stand?
Yes.
Well, yes, sir, I am.
Wow.
I didn't mean like that. Spot hidden. Is he sporting the wood?
I mean, it's not really hidden. He rolled like an 87 or something, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, if Jimmy pops one, everyone's noticing.
Well, is he using sleight of hand though?
He might be trying to hide it.
Did
know
anyone notice when he tucked it up in his waistband?
You know what?
Roll sides.
I'm gonna try to sleight of hand Jimmy's boner,
Yeah. So I got a success.
and I'm gonna roll it anyway to see if I get a success.
Aren't you happy I found a way for you to use one of your Eureka points there, Chris?
Yes, I am very much.
This has gotten so weird.
Are you surprised?
No, anything to get an improvement roll, I suppose.
Well, that's why I did the spot hidden.
That is true, Orman. It is fun. That is kind of fun.
Oh no.
All right. I think we
So
can.
my spot hidden worked, right?
Yeah, you definitely see Jimmy
Oh, yeah.
in the tent.
Nice.
Oh, well, if he's doing that, then I will also do a spot hidden.
I'm not.
I got
Weird.
a hard success.
So did Jimmy.
Ooh.
So did Jimmy.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Well, I guess. Let's see. No, Rose doesn't seem to notice.
Oh, thank God.
Well, the desk is probably in the way, right?
Yeah, of course.
I'm used to these people degrading me. I don't think I can handle it with strangers.
Well, Rose didn't know what to look for. We've seen that horse before.
All right. So we want to do some shooting and then go to the next day. Is that what we're doing?
Well, I want to do some shooting.
What are you whining about?
He said a urethra.
Wow. Wow. Thanks, Velrock.
Whoa,
You've elevated the conversation.
Peggy,
Can't you see?
An erection.
Urethra.
This is a cast of intellectuals.
Highbrow humor.
Yeah.
I want to go shooting with Mr. G.
Okay. Are you all going to go shooting with Mr. G?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have a whole lot of other stuff we need to wrap up here because we haven't found any more information. They've cleaned
There's
everything
nothing
up.
here.
So.
Says, as you walk away, Rose says, "Oh, why don't you come back and see us?"
Of course.
She gives you a little. And
Without
she
a doubt,
resumes her
dear
duties-
girl. You have
She resumes her duties at the desk.
great brioche rolls and other rolls as well.
Wait,
Pleasure
actually,
meeting you, miss.
can I ask Rose how the hotel room was paid for?
Oh, well, they paid
Credit
for
card.
it in, it was Cash App, I believe.
It was Venmo.
Venmo.
It was Venmo. Okay.
It was Bitcoin, obviously.
No, they paid for it in British pounds, of course.
Dogecoin.
Ooh,
They paid in
those.
British pounds. Okay.
Oh God, Two's nose. You had to go there, didn't you?
Okay. All right. Then we'll go to shoot and.
Shoot me.
So where are you going to go to shoot? I know I had said that you could go to Cheapside. That was half joking, but it is
You
a
were
very
half joking.
it is a very low income area.
Well,
And,
Frost knows the place.
Yeah, there's probably a club somewhere in town
Yeah.
or on the edge of
Well,
town.
And
Yeah,
if
you
not,
would-
we'll make a club out of some hovel.
You would know of a sportsman club just outside of town where you could probably get some rounds out.
Okay. We will all head there. We'll probably take a cab. Well, we could take the truck, I guess. People have to ride in the back, but
Michaela's late.
Oh, Erudai's gonna require me to play as an Irish woman for the next one. I guess
You turned him on.
Question for the chat: am I seductive as an Irish woman?
Apparently, you got the frog at half mast.
You're welcome.
Hey,
Oh boy.
don't want to
oh
hear that
boy.
sentence ever again.
there's
All right.
the t-shirt.
Only audibly. All right. Thanks, Daxi, for the clarification. So you all make your way to the Sportsman's Club just outside of town. There is a pistol range. It is outdoors, and they have little metallic bottles which are set up on stands at differing ranges.
Yeah, I want to shoot.
A child.
Okay.
I'm using a Eureka point.
You can rent guns, you can rent ammo there, or you can use your own.
So anyway, I start blasting.
All right, so go ahead and just give me a roll.
Son of a bitch!
I will use an Eureka point for a hunt gun.
I just want you all to know that Dragon Noodle Soup sent a $2
failed.
super chat to let everyone know that a rude eye smells.
Thank you. And then I will
How much
try.
does ammo cost?
I'm attacking Joanna Osterman still, but yeah,
How many attempts do we get at this, Moss?
got a hard success.
I want
would
to get good
say-
at it.
Let's see. I would say you'd get 1 attempt per hour.
All right.
So we'll say that, yeah, every hour that you spend shooting, you get 1 roll.
What the fuck?
Okay, how many hours are gonna be here? 2 hours?
Oh, I just thought of something. We didn't get our luck roll when we did the other rolls.
That is true. That is true.
Good point.
Let me. Here, let me get rid of these. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Jimmy's gonna.
You should have no. You should not be targeting Joanna Osterman anymore.
In our minds, we just can't help it.
You can
Jimmy's
target
gonna
someone.
rent some ammo rather than use up what he's got.
Yeah,
Okay.
rent ammo.
How much does that cost?
I have hundreds of rounds, but
And by renting ammo, I mean Clay is buying it.
yeah, because
let
he's probably a
me
member of the club too, so he probably
Yeah,
has to
yeah,
buy
yeah.
it.
Makes sense.
2 bits.
Let's
God.
see. Do they
I
have?
don't think that's gonna happen, Carbon.
I mean, it might.
They did have ammo, and I had numbers somewhere on my sheets, but I
Yeah.
don't think they're recorded
I-
at all.
Am looking for the ammunition now. Let's see. Bear with me.
I'm gonna draw.
Orman, send a
drawing.
Eureka point to JT. If Eldritch pulls an Alec Baldwin on India. Oh, no, we can't kill each other like that.
Moss, I draw a picture of India for a target, a crude drawing.
Yeah, there you go. He can do the target. Is that good
And
enough
I'm
for you,
gonna put
Orman?
up the target, and then I want to roll again.
Do you have an arts and crafts?
No, that's why I said crude.
No. Okay.
Crude.
Mr.
enough.
G, you think I could get that after you're done?
The word crude was used, Moss. Hold on, let me spend another Eureka point because Eureka points.
Where is ABF?
I got to get my firearms better, and this is the
He said
I
she'll
was
be
using the
back.
wrong thing the whole time. Son of a bitch.
Okay. So what kind of ammo are you using, Jimmy?
Son of a bitch.
That'd be 45.
45. A box of 100 rounds is $4.43.
What did Jimmy
Oh,
say?
okay, I can afford that.
Oh man, if only
I'll
those
try
were the
this.
days, huh?
I'll try this again.
I'm real bad at shooting.
Oh, I spent 2 luck points to succeed. I need my firearms to go up.
Nice.
Me too, but I
Well
failed.
All right, first attempt. Pew pew.
Dragon Noodle Soup said an Eureka point to someone who can hit the can by throwing something at it. Not sure what we can throw at it.
I'm gonna throw a dinner roll at it.
There you go.
Okay. Give me a throw roll then.
We have throw. Is that a thing?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh, I'm pretty good at throwing shit too.
Oh darn it! You know what? I'm gonna
failed.
spend 30 luck to make it a success.
I can't.
Are
do
you kidding
anything.
me? 30?
The one time I didn't spend a Eureka point, I would have fucking succeeded. Son of a bitch.
Here, I will do. I will throw then another bread roll then at a can, and I'll spend a Eureka point for that.
There you go.
Hey, I got it.
All right. So
Nice.
you get a Eureka point. Congratulations.
Did you spend a Eureka point to get that Eureka point?
Yes, I did.
It's the honor. It's the honor.
Well done. Well done.
Clay is going between using his pistol and using his rifle because he's just practicing to get himself, unrustified.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have him do a rifle shot, and then probably the rest of the time he's just gonna sit there plinking. He's not gonna just keep shooting around, but we'll
Moss,
see what he does with the rifle.
is there any way I can
Regular.
spend a point or get a bonus for like
extreme
instruction? Is
success.
What'd you say, JT?
there any way I can spend a point or get instruction from somebody to make my rolls better, or like a better chance to roll better?
Oh, like getting a bonus die from somebody helping.
Yeah,
you?
like if Clay helps me with his expertise.
Kicks your
I
legs
would
apart. Gets you in a
say.
stance.
Oh man, I don't know if you can really assist on combat rolls.
Not a combat practice roll.
Um,
Combat practice.
Yes, we are grinding
I
for
would say,
experience.
you know what? If Clay can succeed on a roll, if Clay can succeed on a firearms roll, he can then give you a bonus die. How does that sound?
That sounds fair.
Yeah, are you using the pistol?
Yeah, pistol.
All right, I'll have him do another shot with, or basically instruct you in the 45 auto and see if it teaches you anything.
Son of a bitch.
Nope. He's not able to teach you anything.
Apparently, Jimmy is doing really well. He got an extreme success. Perhaps Jimmy can teach you something.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
Jimmy fires and just nails one of those bottles right in the center.
Let's
see the trick.
Until this
That's like-
point.
That's
trick,
one of
Mr.
the
G.
far bottles.
Good lord, boy. What were you envisioning them as boobas?
The trick, Mr. G, is to make sure that the bang end of the gun is pointed at your target.
You, sir, are a genius.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I like how Clay hit everything until he tried to show
I know.
Eldritch how to shoot.
Thanks, buddy.
I know, that's so crazy. Alright. I think everybody got their 3 rolls for the 3 hours we spent here. Right?
I thought we only spent 2.
I thought we spent 3.
I spent 3.
Yeah, I spent 3.
Oh,
so
well.
roll one more time.
Yeah, let me get one more in there.
I mean, don't waste the thing on it because you already got your success.
Yeah, you already got
Right,
your
yeah.
success.
It seems as though the wind was blowing in just the right direction at the exact right speed to guide that bullet directly at the target.
Oh, darn, I only hit the ear, Mr. G.
Wow, no.
And
Too
canceled.
soon. Alright. Okay, I think then we're good to go then. I'm assuming when Nomi comes back, she can just probably do her rolls and then we can just move on to the next day.
Yeah, sounds good. Was there anything
I have
else?
to read my book tonight, Moss.
That's right, you do. You do
read
have
your
to
book
read your book.
while
tonight.
everybody else sleeps.
Yep.
I'm back.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Roll 3 firearms rolls and you can use Eureka points on them. We're grinding for XP.
Okay. So how do I do that? So I do 1 bonus roll, right?
No, you do -10 in the modifier.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Dragon Noodle Soup wants to roll for large machinery. Thank you for the super chat. And yeah, very nice on the least used roll in the entire game. So congratulations on that.
And then it should be the dice that's on my board here, right?
On your skills.
It should be on your main page if you have
Oh,
a gun equipped. Whatever gun you have equipped.
Firearms pistol, found it. And then -10, right?
Yeah, if you're using a Eureka point, yes.
Dang.
All right, you get 2 more.
Oh, so another firearms?
Yep.
Oh, oh my gosh. I have a rifle, shotgun, and a pistol.
Yeah, I mean you can shoot with all 3 of them if you like. So what you shot with a pistol? If you have a rifle with you, you can shoot that too. Or you can say that you rented one if you don't have it on you.
And then next is a fire gun, I guess.
A fire gun, a
Oh,
flamethrower.
I mean a handgun, my bad.
Don't hang around with
Handgun.
Sevvy too much.
Well, you do have the option of spending 6 of your luck to make that a success.
You do like to spend your luck.
Let's do the 6 of the luck to the handgun.
All right, very good. So you succeed. Go ahead and mark that one off for an improvement roll. All right. So there's nothing else that you all would like to do today.
Clay is gonna write until bedtime, and that's about it.
I'm going to read and pack.
Yeah, nothing for
All
me.
right. Okay. I tell you what, Clay, if you'd like to give me I guess an arts and crafts roll.
Yep, I will do that. Let's see if he's got anything in him today. Nope,
Well,
not flowing.
I guess Jimmy's critique from the other night kind of got to you, talking about writing in past and present tense, and it's just kind of got you all flustered.
I went back and started rereading passages. This is really good, but
Moss, do I have to spend every night reading just for no benefit until the end?
I mean, I wouldn't say you have to spend every night, but you have to make a conscious effort to study. And basically, it's just like, you know, I'm going to spend a little bit of time studying this text for the next X number of days or weeks or however long the time frame is. But I will say you do have to sleep sometime.
Sleeps for the week.
And the exhausted.
4 hours a night.
All right. So the next day arrives, the sun rises, and today might just be the day that you depart on a train.
Woo!
How did we get here?
And the train actually leaves at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
What time is it now?
Let's say you guys can wake up at 7 or whatever time you all. I mean, Clay usually wakes up pretty early, right?
Yep, because he goes for a run, gets his paper, does all that. And he is going to make a couple of calls in the morning because there's a last-ditch effort to find out if anyone that he knows in this area, especially he's going to go ask the guy at the Masonic Club if he recognizes the place he saw in the vision. Clay's starting to think that maybe that place that we know is an asylum, but he doesn't know is an asylum, may not be in this country. He's not sure.
Let's see.
He'll talk to Kensington. No, is that the guy?
Kensington. Yeah, Kensington.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I've heard of that place. It's out in France, I believe. It's an asylum.
Oh.
Why? Why do you ask?
Just research. I heard something about a place like that, and I thought it was connected to some kind of strange stories, and I'm just trying to find something else for the books. Thank you, and slip him some money.
Yeah, no worries. He pockets some money, and you go on your way?
Yeah, take the paper and the whatever he grabs on the way back, because he probably stops at a shop and grabs like fresh bread or something for for breakfast.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you would like to do before you depart? I take that as a no?
Don't think so. Just packing up.
Does Clay tell us
say
about
goodbye to Fenster.
Does Clay tell us about the museum or the asylum?
Yeah, he is actually going to mention offhand while he's packing stuff up that he talked to Kensington and he thinks that place is an asylum that's actually in France.
Okay. All right.
So we're gonna go see the old man before we leave.
Is he still alive? Yeah. We should.
When you say the old man.
The professor.
Oh, okay. So you want to go and see Professor Smith, okay?
Check up on him in Smithers.
Smithers? Okay. Let's see.
And Bellows.
All right, so you return to Cheapside, and you come back to that same small rickety shack that you met the professor and Beddoes at previously. You knock on the door, and you hear some scuttling on the inside, and the door opens, and you see a woman. She's got a head covering on. Her face looks like it's covered in some sort of soot. She kind of inches the door open. She says, "Can I help you?"
Wait, where did you go?
To the place they were before, but I would assume they would have gone to a hospital instead.
Oh, you mean because he was in the cheap house, not obviously somewhere hidden. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you remember where you went, and this is the same house.
Okay, good.
Yeah, this is the same house. But a woman answers the door and looks at you confusedly and says, "Can I help you?"
Who the hell are you? Clay says.
Who the hell are you? She's.
And he just
says that she gets a little furrow in her brow.
Pushes the door open slightly. Where's the professor?
Excuse me. And as you open the door, you see there is the same bed on the side of the room.
Mm-hmm.
But everything, there's actually several toys. You see a couple of kids playing on the ground, and as you kind of open the door, they kind of look up. Mummy, who's that?
Look around confused. Look back outside of the, make sure that the address is correct. And look at everyone else.
It's correct.
I will ask her, are you new here?
Yeah, we just moved in yesterday.
Ah, that explains it. Do you know what happened to the people that were here before you?
No, I don't know what happened to them. As far as I knew, this place was vacant until my husband purchased it.
Purchased it from whom, dear lady?
Oh, some individual who owns a lot of these properties around here.
Just a name, perchance.
I don't know. My husband would know about that, and he's at work.
Speaking of which, go look in the live stream fan art, because I got Nomi a Eureka point.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
This is a bad idea. Probably a bad idea. Oh, God. Wow. Wow.
I'm very generous.
She says, "Yeah, my husband handles all the financial situations and purchases and such. I just stay here with the young'uns."
And where does he work, dear lady?
Oh, he actually he's a shepherd on the outside of town for some large landowner.
Who also doesn't have a name, I assume.
Well, I mean, you would put me on the spot like this. His name is Mustard. He was a
Colonel Mustard?
He was a colonel at some point, I believe.
That son of a bitch, I know him.
He owes you money. Clay just take his foot out of the door and say, "I'm sorry to have troubled you. We're just looking for someone who was injured who was here the other day." And just nod to the kids and kind of walk away.
Well, that went well. Do you want to say bye to anybody at the Scotland Yard or anything, or are we good to just go to the train?
I think we can give them a hearty handshake at a distance, just some nice gestures, since they were so helpful all the time.
Incompetent boobs.
Nice. Okay. So let me pull this up here real quick. Where was that thing? Where was the thing?
In your pants.
Wow, that's not what I was talking about. Good God.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
same
never
thing.
in his pants.
Oh, that's right. That's why all the streams get nuked.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the camera stops about.
No,
Always the
it
loose
doesn't.
banana.
It doesn't get nuked because of what's in my pants. It gets nuked because of what I put in my mouth. Okay.
That is accurate too.
Can I make a psychology roll? Oh, never mind. I think that's probably...
I apologize, guys. I am looking for something specific.
Okay.
Mustard.
So even though it wasn't important to, because Clay doesn't really cherish his money a whole lot, when we're going on the ferry, we are going over first class, even though it's only a couple of hours. He's not too concerned about it because it's just money. So first class ferry accommodations, which probably means we're going to have champagne and oysters on the way over.
Nice.
All right. Let's see. Where'd you go?
Oh no, I don't know.
Here we go.
You
All
mean
right.
you don't have to eat the oysters?
No, I just don't want alcohol, Mr. G and Miss Maria in the same area, you know?
Ah.
To be honest, I'm more concerned that one of you is going to try and eat the shells. Eat the
And
soft
that's gonna
part,
be
the soft
Jimmy.
part.
Jimmy blushes.
They shouldn't be crunchy.
Gosh,
All
I
right.
never had oysters before.
Boy.
Just open your mouth and let it slide down your throat.
No.
That's what they told me in the candy van.
You played with it.
Wow.
All right, so you all make your way to the train station, and you actually see a train
Oh my god.
waiting for you.
Hold on.
The train station is heavily crowded. You see people running around to and fro carrying luggage. You see you see station workers in their nice suits and hats carrying luggage into the fourgons, which are at the front and rear of the train. And you see it looks to be quite a long train. There are a few cars which are distinct from the others. Most of the trains seem pretty run-of-the-mill. There are a few which are steel in construction but painted in sort of a kind of a darkish green with a red center stripe. And if you kind of peer into the windows, you see people kind of walking around. They have much nicer suits on. The seats in there are of like a red fabric. It's hard to tell without actually getting up close and telling, but you can surmise that these are the luxury cars which you're looking at.
Could it be red felt?
It
Could be.
So Clay, this whole time when they got out of the car, he actually now has Calvino sitting on his shoulder, who's just riding along, looking down at everybody.
Hi, Mr. Calvino.
I'm sure that won't draw any attention whatsoever.
Eccentric says, wow, Call of Cthulhu ended before Frost Maiden. Yep, that's right. Roll credits, guys.
We made it.
Ralph, exactly.
All right.
This music seems somehow inappropriate for our situation, Moss.
Perhaps you're right.
We need somber music that is ripping out our hearts.
It's ripping out your hearts? Oh, no, this is a happy. There we go. This is very trainish.
All right, train music.
Almost like you're robbing the train.
Almost like we're gonna get on a train.
All right. And as you all, you hand your luggage. Do you all hand your luggage off to the folks?
Yeah.
Okay. So you hand your luggage
I mean,
off
Jimmy's
to...
carrying all the luggage to the.
There you go. You hand your luggage off to the station workers, and as you board the train, you present your tickets, and they guide you to one of the luxury cars. And actually, as you board, a gentleman hands you a pamphlet of some sort. So if you all go to your if you all go to your modules, it's under library on the sidebar on the right there. There's a document there that should be titled Horror on the Orient Express Traveler's Companion.
Oh wait, hold on. Modules and then companion. Yes. The reference manual.
And this will serve as your reference guide along the course of your journey. And this kind of goes over a few things to see in different places, a few things to do, some hotels, restaurants, attractions, things of the like.
Wait, so library? What?
Modules under library, and then it'll be titled Horror on the Orient Express Traveler's Companion.
Where are we headed again?
All I got is the investigator's handbook.
Okay, so we might have to have you. I'll tell you
Downloaded.
what. We'll have you load that in. It's a module you have to load in when you start up the application. So, next time we will.
Okie doke.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you want, you can close out of the application and start it up again, and you can just go ahead and load it in that way. That way you've
I
got
will
it.
do just that.
Advice to travelers. There's a whole section on slapping etiquette.
I know. It's crazy.
No, there's not. There's no etiquette.
Apparently,
Which way?
nobody liked Eldritch's drawing skills except Maudlin Green.
No, again, Jimmy asked if he could borrow that when you're done with it.
The one with bullet holes in it?
Oh,
Yeah, that's.
sure, buddy.
Thank you, Mr. G.
Looks like you already got to it, to be honest with you.
He quickly folds it up and puts it in his pocket. Wipes his hands on the jacket that Mr. York gave him. Okay, so I want to go to. So I reopened the program.
Okay, and you should see a window pop open that talks about modules. If it doesn't talk about modules, hit next, and then the next one probably will. There's 3 windows that pop up whenever you open up the window, or whenever you open up the application. One of them is going to talk about modules to load in.
I'm not seeing that.
You can figure it out later.
Okay, yeah, we can figure that. We can figure
Yeah,
that
okay.
out next time if you want. Okay, so you are all on the train. The carpet in this room is very fine, kind of like a brownish green color with white inlays that contort into intricate patterns, almost floral. Yeah, as you approach the seats, they are red velvet. You see that it looks like this is a passenger car. There curiously are no sleeper cars on this train, and there is no dining car.
Okay.
Okay. I will ask the person where they are.
Oh, yes. These cars will be detached from this train, and wait, no, that's not right. That's not right. This voyage is not long enough for the trip to Dover, unfortunately.
Okay.
Because it's
We'll
a
be
short
on-
trip to the coast and then a short trip over the ferry.
Yeah. So the trip to the coast. I'm getting my facts mixed up because trains are apparently complicated. Yeah. The trip to Paris will take roughly 8 hours. That's including the trip from London to Dover and then across the English Channel from Calais to Paris.
Okay.
All right.
But look, you can have veal sweetbreads.
Ooh.
Did you say?
Oh yeah, they're not what you think if you think sweetbread is bread, but you should try them. If you don't know what a sweetbread is,
We will have some refreshments over the course of this trip. 8 hours is quite a long time, so we won't let you go hungry. If you'd like a drink, please let one of what's the frickin' staff called on here? They're all different names.
I'm just gonna say waiter.
the boys.
Associate.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Please let the serveur know. And with that, you all depart from London.
Dear
And you-
boy, I'll have some of your sweet breads with some real breads.
I don't have any sweetbreads, Mr. G.
You can say that again, dear boy.
And with this leg of the trip, it's going to take you about 3 hours to get from London to Dover. As you ride, you look out the window and you see the rolling hills of the Kent countryside, nice and green. The sun actually made its way out from behind the clouds for once, revealing a very beautiful landscape. As you're going, Camellia, you feel a tap on your shoulder.
Yes.
You turn around and you look and you hear the words, Miss Camellia, it's wonderful to see you again. And you look and it is Mustafa Koprulu.
Your boy.
Nice.
Mustafa, you're here. What are you doing here?
I'm heading back home to see my family. I did not know you would be on this train. It's very nice to see you. Perhaps we can have that drink.
Of course. Sit down.
Very good. He straightens out his blazer and he sits down next to you. So where are you going?
Well, we're taking a tour around Europe. So, let me introduce you to my friends. This is India Maria. This is Clay York. He is a renowned author. This is
Reach over and give him a big handshake across the table.
He shakes his hand a little bit in pain.
This is Professor Eldritch Gore. He is extremely knowledgeable in all areas that you might not even consider. And then we have Jimmy. He is an assistant of sorts to Eldritch, but also apparently for Clay. And if you didn't know, he apparently is a really good dancer, according to India Maria.
The finest dancer ever danced with.
Oh, wow, it's very nice to meet all of you. Tell me, you are not going on the Simplon to Constantinople, are you?
Yes, that is what we were doing.
Oh, wow. We may have a long ride together. We can get to know each other very well.
I want to roll say something.
I was just looking at my ski. I'm like, a psychology roll is coming up here.
Psychology roll about, and then I want to ask him a question as I make my roll and for his answer.
Okay.
So young lad, why are you going there at this stage of the game, so to speak?
I have family in Constantinople.
You don't say. Do you happen to know the Macriot family? I look for his the way he answers that.
His eyes, his brows kind of furrow a little bit.
Son of a bitch.
And he says, I know a little. Like I told.
Son of a bitch.
Like I told, he just says, like I told Miss Camellia here,
Old bastard.
someone is protecting him. All of his records, including record of passports, has disappeared from the embassy.
That is disturbing news. There are definitely people who are helping this man get from place to place.
Unseen?
What's the word I'm looking for? Unseen and
Cracked?
No, not quite.
Unhindered.
I probably should. Unhindered and unmolested. Jimmy's favorite word, by the way.
So Clay has been just staring at him the whole time and got a 1 on his psychology.
The train left the station a long time ago, Mr. G.
You can tell he is, he's being truthful.
He's an earnest young man.
Yeah, he's 100% honest with what he's saying.
Excellent.
Good, then we don't have to kill him.
So, just if I remember correctly, I grabbed a bunch of papers that were in Turkish, right?
Yeah.
From the embassy, yep.
From the embassy.
Where he works.
Where you
Yeah,
were.
you can read them.
Yeah, like I'm just wondering. It might be too soon. Maybe after he's wooed a little bit. I'll ask
That's
him
a spell
to
on
read
him
it.
first.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me go back to my notes here. Okay. All right. What would you want for drink? Excuse me, garçon.
Oh, yes. How can I help you? Would you like something to drink, perhaps?
Yes. Let's see. What would you like? I'll ask Mustafa.
I've grown accustomed to bourbon.
Okay, there we go. He'll
One
have a
bourbon, of course. Yes, one bourbon, and for the lady,
I will have a dry martini.
Yum.
a dry martini. Okay, and he's jotting down on a little notepad. And anyone else?
You're not German by any chance, are you?
No, I'm from Manchester.
That's wonderful. I'll have a whiskey sour then, good man.
He
It's
kind of
a-
shakes his head.
Clay
Okay.
is just gonna hold up his flask and say, "But do you have Turkish coffee?"
Turkish coffee. I can't say that I'm familiar. If you tell me the ingredients, perhaps we can have someone whip one up for you.
Grind the coffee down very fine, put it in hot water, small cup, frothy, sugar on top.
Is that some sort of scat thing, old boy?
No, it's something that I learned in Turkey.
That's my point. Oh,
I'm sure we can whip something up for you. Yeah, I don't know Manchester accents. I'm going off of Daphne from Frasier.
There you go.
And it's not even close to Daphne.
What about you, India? Do you want anything?
I will have bourbon neat, please.
You see Mustafa kind of look over at you and nod a little bit, and
Look over at Jimmy and just say, he'll have a Mary Pickford. It's a very colorful pink women's drink. Mary
Can I have a Shirley Temple?
Yeah, Shirley Temple. Shirley Temple.
Actually,
I'm writing Shirley
Actually-
Temple. No,
Uh-oh.
I wrote Shirley Temple in the notes.
I love those movies.
no. Jimmy's gonna look at
Milk.
what India just ordered, and he's gonna try to impress her. I'll have a bourbon neat.
He looks you up and down and says, "Are you sure?"
Looks at India and then turns back. Yes, I'm sure.
Oh my god. Can I spend a Eureka point so that when he gets it, like, it's burning him so much, he just spits it out?
yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay,
It'd be the
awesome.
whole lauding them all over again.
All right. So he walks off, and short time later, he brings you your drinks. Your Turkish coffee is actually quite good. The mixologist on board is talented.
Excellent.
And as you take a sip of your drink, Jimmy, it's like liquid fire pouring down your throat. In fact, it's everything you can do to keep it down.
I want to try to fight it.
let him roll. Let him roll.
Yeah.
I wanna-
Yeah. Give me a Constitution roll.
All right, I'm gonna use a Eureka point too. All right, here we go. India's watching.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Hey!
Oh,
Extra.
Wow.
Jimmy doesn't even make a face, even though he is dying inside. He is stoic on the outside.
Well,
He is
color me
Marcus
surprised, Jimmy.
Aurelius in the flesh.
The only way you would know is if you shook his hand right now.
Probably clammy and
Yes.
sweaty.
It's delicious.
Would you like anything to water that down? You know, like
Nope. I could drink this every day.
a lemonade?
Nope. I'm good. I'm just gonna go. I feel a little tired.
Wait, he'll have another one of those, please. I think he really enjoyed it.
He said you would
The
have it
waiter-
every day.
The waiter looks impressed. He says, "Another one coming right up."
Okay. You know what? Make it a double, why don't you?
Holy smokes, a double?
Right away.
On some flimsy pretext, Jimmy is going to leave.
Oh, okay.
I think I left the oven on.
That is
All right,
too
so-
funny.
Is there anything else you would like to ask Mr. Mustafa on this leg of the journey?
Yes, Clay is taking out his Turkish to English dictionary that he got on his run, and he is just going to start asking him basic questions about the most basic way to say things in Turkish,
Okay.
because he has no skill in it.
Oh, he's gonna be that guy.
But he's interested in trying to figure out the basics.
I want to also try to I will also ask him, hey, if we just so happen to run across this document, do you think you'll be able to translate it for us?
What document is that again?
Well, it's we were helping the Scotland Yard. You understand? And they gave us one of their documents. But because they knew the route that we were going through, but we didn't really get a chance to ask one of their agents to translate it for us. The people that we were working with do not speak Turkish, but you do understand that you'll have to keep it confidential.
Yes, of course. What sort of document is this?
It seems kind of silly asking you since you worked at the embassy, but my understanding is that this might be an embassy document. I don't know.
Okay. But let me see it. I will see what I can do.
Okay, do I need to roll like persuasion or something? Or
At this point, I don't think you've really given him a reason to not believe you.
okay, all right. Then I will show him the document.
Okay, he takes a look at it, and you see his mouth, or his hand covers his mouth for a second. He gasps a little bit. He says, "This is a letter to the ambassador."
It is.
Well, he said that he had to leave town on business, 2 days ago, but this, it seems as though this explains why. And at that, he translates it for you, and this is what the letter says.
Yay. Okay, let me make this bigger. Okay, so Ambassador Tenger Sink. Well, I appreciate. Oh my God! While I appreciate the ease in relations you have brought between our country and theirs, I must humbly ask that you retrieve my immigration records on my behalf, all of them. I'm not the type to make idle threats. Oh my God. But in an effort of persuasion on my part, allow me to remind you of my connections to the homeland and what lies beneath the shunned mosque. I am to be off in a short period of days. I will have a man come by the morning to relieve you of them. Yours in appreciation, M.
Ooh.
So the ambassador Saurus knows something about some shunned mosque, you saying?
Ambassador Saurus.
Well, we'll have to tell Scotland Yard when we are able to send a wire.
Does the shunned mosque mean anything to anyone?
Especially you, Mustafa.
Like, I'm not sure if there's something we need to roll to see if we have any clue or have ever heard about that.
It would be an occult roll. Mustafa does not know anything about it.
Okay.
In all my readings of the whatchamacallit family and all that, was there any mention of shunned mosque before I make my roll?
Gosh.
And what now?
The retina?
What did you say, JT?
In any of my readings about the Makriot family and all that, was there any mention of shunned mosque? Oh, why did my shit roll?
Actually, you do recall a mention
Son of a
the
bitch!
shunned mosque.
And I got a -1 on my roll.
Nice.
You son of a bitch.
And I'm a 5 in a cult.
Why can't I get any rolls? This is terrible.
Yeah.
We
So
told them all.
not a whole lot is known about the shunned mosque, but Clay and JT, from your reading, you both would recognize that the shunned mosque is kind of a moniker for a
Skin
location in Constantinople. used by the Brotherhood of Skin.
Okay.
Okay. So we may have picked it up in one of the things we've read recently and just like, or a story we heard before or something. Okay.
I want to roll psychology to see if, when he was translating it, whether he recognized the term shunt mask. And I'll use an Eureka point for that.
What now? What are you rolling for?
To see if Mustafa recognizes the term shunt mask.
Oh, psychology. Okay.
I will spend one
regular
luck point
success?
to make it a hard success.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell at the mention of shunned mosque, he seems concerned, but it doesn't seem as though he recognizes it. Obviously, it's a very foreboding name, but you don't sense any recognition on his part.
Okay.
Mustafa, old boy, can you tell us more about this ambassador Tiger Smirk?
Well, I know that he had some business connections in Constantinople, and he was well off in London. I know that he left a few days past and took his wife and 3 children with him, and his house now stands guarded. But other than that, I mean, I'm not sure what else you would want to know.
Well, was he good friends with this Makriot fellow?
Well, based on the contents of this letter, I would assume not.
Yeah, well, maybe he was, and then that's how he knew to use whatever threat that he made against him.
I do not know. What?
Obviously, if you say his house was guarded, he took it seriously, boy.
Perhaps, but I do not know what he knew.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, we have things to look up and things to research.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we once we get to Paris, you know, there is that the Bibliothèque au Paris that we'll be able to hit up.
Okay. So the remainder of this leg of the journey is concluded. You now have reached Dover and begin to board the ferry. And you said you did buy first class tickets aboard the ferry?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So the floors are very nice hardwood in the first class section of the ferry. While you don't have private quarters necessarily, the seats are quite a bit larger. You actually do have some tables if you'd like, and some compartmented storage for personal carry-ons. But it is quite comfortable. And yet again, there are waiters roaming around the deck to take orders for any refreshments.
Jimmy? Bourbon?
I will take this opportunity to let Maria know that the other day when we came home after, I can't remember what we were doing, we found Jimmy with his hand he put lipstick on it, and he was making out heavily with it, pretending it was you, and he had even drawn like your hair and stuff. So just
oh my gosh!
It seemed
no.
it seemed like it was quite intense. Like I pulled her aside to let her know. It seemed quite intense.
So Jimmy's not around for this?
It was that
you're not
passionate.
around. It was very passionate. So I mean, I can tell that the boy is very impressed.
Oh no!
I don't know. You just needed to know.
Eldritch takes a nap.
The more you know.
Okay. If Mustafa's there, I'll just talk to him about his family, just to develop a rapport.
Okay. I'll tell you what. Go ahead and Give me a charm roll with a bonus die. Considering, considering you've already made some sort of a connection with him.
I will use an Eureka point for this. Pointing to my permanent ones, no? Okay. And charm. My charm is a 19. I don't even want to look. Okay.
It's gonna go up. It's gonna go up.
Oh wait, I didn't do the bonus die. Hold on.
Oops.
I'll roll again. Nope. Nope.
Not quite. Not quite. At this point, it's a little tough. There's like some sort of a cultural disconnect between the two of you, and it's tough to actually find some common ground. So you don't really feel as though your relationship has progressed with him at all, but he does still speak kindly of you, and he is still enamored at your beauty.
Okay.
As I say, there's definitely a vibe there. There's something.
Yeah. And by the way, they do have newspapers available to all passengers as well.
I will grab one.
It's one thing I
I
forgot to
want to read
mention.
the paper.
I'll roll spot hidden to make sure that
Let me at those funnies.
I get
Okay.
everything that might be in the newspaper. Oh my god, I failed it.
What is going on with your rolls today?
I
You
don't
guys
know.
are being mean.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
other than the normal... Oh, I'm assuming other people might be rolling, but other than that,
Yeah.
let me know what...
Yeah, I don't know. Is it a spot hidden to see if we see anything specific in the paper or what? Because
Yeah,
Clay is reading and...
Yeah, if you'd like to.
Wouldn't it be like library use?
What did I miss you?
I would allow you to argue for either. Either library use or spot hidden, whichever.
All
I
right,
was very tired. What did I miss?
I'll give you a newspaper.
Read.
you napped.
We're looking at the newspaper.
What newspaper? Why?
Okay. Okay. Jimmy got distracted by the funny papers. He found nothing useful.
There are a lot of pretty ladies on this boat.
Play
Did they tell me
found.
what's in this paper?
We're finding out.
All right, because I'll roll. Because if anyone can find it, it's me.
Find it.
Wow. Can't believe they actually show pictures of ladies in their underthings.
Holy shit!
Look at
Super
that.
duper,
Oh,
super
wow.
duper, etc. Success.
You finally got the roll you wanted.
Yeah, on the one thing I don't need to improve.
Very nice.
You
Very
never
I got a
know.
93 in.
You never know. We'll wait to see what Moss has to say.
All right. So you actually find a couple of different stories.
See,
Unfortunately, I don't have any handouts for you.
Ooh, you son
However, there's a couple of headlines in there. One you read, it says, Mark keeps sliding. $1 equals 7,260 German marks. You see another headline. It says, French expedition crosses the Sahara. Triumphant arrival in Timbuktu. And finally, you find another article, which, where did it go? I just had it pulled up. Dagnabbit. You see, and this is all in the London Times, by the way. You see an article that says National Unemployed Workers Committee movement stages a demonstration demanding that Parliament addresses unemployment. Thousands are in attendance. Communist banners are flown, and the red flag and Sinn Féin soldier song are sung in Trafalgar Square. So nothing that really pertains to what you are kind of dealing with right now.
So commie shit, frog shit, and everybody going poor shit, except
Pretty much. Yep.
except the other people.
And that's what the 20s in Europe is basically defined by: communism and poor people.
Makes sense.
Let's go. Let's ride a train through that.
So nothing new.
Yeah, a
Wait.
luxury train that costs a lot of money to board.
We're not going to get egged. Oh, no, they wouldn't waste eggs. Never mind. The only other thing Clay does, like I said, is he spends a little bit of time each day, if he can chat with Mustafa, just, over a cup of coffee or something, just learning a few basic phrases, Hello.
Okay. Well, I tell you
Goodbye,
what.
that kind of stuff.
Go ahead and give me give me an education roll.
Okay. Let's put. I have some points, so I'm going to use a Eureka point on this. Education roll. All right. Got a 64, so a regular success.
Okay. I would say with that, go ahead and add Turkish at its base value to your skills.
Okay, so at a 1, which is
Yeah.
basically every other language.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moss, I'm gonna walk around this thing and see if
Okay.
I see anybody I recognize from back home that might be following us, or I don't know, suspicious, anything like that. Any
Okay.
other Turkish people, just stuff in general that I would keep an eye on, being paranoid and old and crazy.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I got a hard success, I guess.
Okay. You are pretty thorough around the ship. However, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you define it,
Yeah.
looks like doesn't seem like there's anybody who's seemingly suspicious or Turkish, for that matter, other than Mustafa.
Right. Okay. Good.
Oh, Sinn Fein. Did I say that wrong? I said Sinn Fein, didn't I? Yeah, Sinn Fein. Thank you, Daxi.
Hi, me.
See that I'm gonna hire him, unpaid internship, obviously, to
Just like
fix my
Jimmy.
pronunciation on everything.
Just like Jimmy.
Golly gee, Mr. Moss. But British.
We should form an intern
Golly
union.
gee, Mr. Moss.
Call blimey.
Oh, blimey, you got that bloody wrong.
Mr. Moss.
I'm sorry,
Wow.
Daxi.
Oliver
said it
Twisty or
wrong,
Fagin. Like I said, he's gonna be Oliver Twisty or Fagin.
Of course he has a Turkish coffee set. Of course he does.
I do.
All right. So with that, is there anything else anybody wants to do? Lousy
think
accents
so.
aside. I'm an
Oh.
American. You can't expect me to do anything but American accents
That's
with
true.
any sort of proficiency. Come on now.
Hey, you're wicked good at them.
Come on
Oh,
now,
sorry.
yo.
You're doing a good job.
It's convincing enough for us Americans, all right? All right, so with that, you all arrive at port in Dover. You do have a little bit of time before the train leaves. It is getting dark at this point. You guess it's it'd be about 6 o'clock. And that means you've got about 4 hours from Calais to Paris.
Where the frack is Dover?
Dover is at the northern edge of France.
Okay. I want to look for any kind of cool bookstores to go read. Look for some text that may help us learn more about certain things.
Just don't create
I
any
will.
Scottish NPCs. Okay, fine. I won't create Scottish NPCs. Luckily, this campaign doesn't go to Scotland. Okay, so go ahead and, I'd say, let's see. Do you speak French at all?
No. Why would I want to do that?
Oh, good question. Well, I'd say if you've probably got about an hour or so before the train leaves.
Yes,
So-
that's all I want. There's an hour of reading and searching and booking.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what.
Will help.
Considering you don't speak or read French, give me a luck roll to see if you kind of stumble upon one while venturing around Dover.
Latin books. Well, I asked someone where a bookstore is to go to. I mean,
Do you speak French?
what was the role you wanted me to use?
Were you
Some-
asking us or just random people? You just wander off and go,
Someone who speaks Sprackens the English. What do you want me to roll?
Sprackens the English. If
very
you're
French.
if you're not going to ask one of your party members to translate for you, I would say give me a luck roll to see if you come upon one.
Oh, a luck roll. I have lots. Oh no, I don't have any anymore.
I speak Spanish, Mr. G. It's a kind
So
of
I
French.
got a hard success.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. You do find a small bookstore.
Nice. I look for any sort of occult texts or Turkish texts or anything of that sort
Okay.
to buy and take with me.
Give me a library use.
Oh, that I have. That I have in abundance. Yeah, I got a regular success though.
Okay. You do a pretty thorough search around, and you even ask the bookkeeper, to which she responds, Français. She she can't understand you. But yeah, unfortunately, you don't actually see any occult texts or Turkish texts for that matter.
Français is poo poo.
Chamapel, old man. No.
Baguette.
Jimmy just starts motioning and repeating what Mr. G said in English, but louder.
If only they brought play along.
Croissant.
All right, but one thing you do see is just to kind of give you a cool little representation of where you are.
I ask her also, where can I get an omelette du fromage? Viking beat me to it.
Omelette du fromage. She points down the road. She points down in a certain direction.
Okay, I go grab that too for the
Red Light District
for the ride home.
Let's
on
see.
the train, Mr. G.
So the rest of you,
Shut up, you fool.
if you all aren't doing anything, the port is actually pretty close to the Burgers of Calais, which is represented. You see, it is a series of
I was thinking like actual
statues.
burgers.
No,
Okay,
I
I'm not
thought
the
you
only
said
one.
burgers too.
I did say burgers.
He did
I
say
did say
burgers.
burgers.
Dear boy, have you ever had French food before, you buffoon?
I can't say as I have, Mr. G.
Well, exactly, young man. That's why I'm not eating this bullshit on this boat. I want some of the or train, whatever the hell we're riding in. That's why I want some real French cuisine, boy. What's wrong with you?
I
No
see
brain.
that the chat is much more educated in French than I am, so I am gonna have I have a lot of studying to do. It seems I can't be outclassed by chat.
You got out chat bastard.
Yeah, you got chat bastard.
Hey, but you got the burgers part right. Calais.
Burgers.
I mean, it's a Rodan.
Yes, just good. There, I said it
This
right.
guy looks like he's like, I'll fuck you up.
Smoo had 6 years of French in school. I'll beat that in 6 days.
I
Wow.
don't think so.
Why would you want to take 6 years of French? Holy cow, that's just mean.
I'll put a French tape on repeat as I
had
sleep.
6 years of French. That makes all the sense in the world, sir. All the sense in the world.
Is it Rodan?
I don't know.
All right. So, is there anything else you would like to do before you set off for Paris?
I don't think so.
Smooth said he'd like to surrender.
I don't see him saying that.
Throws up the white flag. Congratulations, Smoo. You've saved your skin.
It's implied.
We should probably not bathe either, Mr. G. Want to blend in. When in Rome and all that.
Chad is always right. Yeah.
Well, Jimmy, you should probably wash your hands.
Why is that?
I hear things, Jimmy. I hear things.
For France's protection or for his protection?
For anyone's
Oh, okay.
protection.
I don't think I like what you're implying, Mr. G.
What, that you're some sort of freak who has fun time with his hand, Jimmy? Pretending to be, what's her face? The help?
He's all looking around, trying to like motion for him to keep it down.
Oh, nobody understands what the hell I'm saying, Jimmy. Don't worry about me.
Smooth says, hey, now I may be German. I know loss over surrender, if at all. Oh, my.
All right. So, you all board the train once again.
You know
Bound
lost,
for Paris.
but you practice
Holly?
surrender.
Yeah. Well,
I have to update from waves yet again to trains again. Waves and trains. Wait, that's what I should have called this campaign, is waves and trains.
Why?
I kind of like it.
It's actually not a bad title. What a man, missed opportunity there.
Waves,
Next
trains, and
campaign.
Automobiles.
I was trying to think of something like, what was the big cockroach guy? He was a dimensional shambler. So waves, trains, and dimensional shamblers? I don't know.
There you go. There you go.
Doesn't quite flow off the tongue.
Waves, trains, and kicked testicles.
Where is it?
The train. Yes, Lynn Green. A train.
A train.
Did anyone do anything with this burger thing?
No.
It's statues by
It's just statues. It's just statues.
However you pronounce his name.
Well, why are they in the game if it's just statues?
Historical.
It's historical, and it gives you a sense of where you're at.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a mental snapshot.
Click.
There we are. I found it, guys. I found it.
Train sound?
That's a
You're
weird
amazing.
boat. I don't know. What is that thing? Is that some kind of medical or mechanical conveyance that we've never seen? Oh, we just saw one. Never mind. It's real. So relaxing.
I don't even know where we're going anymore.
All right. And yet again, you have first class tickets, and you are in the luxury cars. Any refreshments you'd like, any foods you'd like, just about, as long as it's not a fine meal. And,
I ordered Jimmy a double bourbon.
You've got about 3 hours to Paris.
I ordered
Correct,
Jimmy a
Starcraft.
double bourbon, and I don't tell him about it.
Yeah.
Jimmy, the waiter brings you a double bourbon. And you don't know why.
To your health, old boy.
Is India around?
I am tucked in bed, asleep.
Oh gosh! And Jimmy just accidentally, air quotes, knocks the drink over. Oh shucks! Oh well, guess I can't drink it now.
Wow.
Darn! I was really looking forward to
And
it.
I suddenly pop out of my room. You're like, guess what? I wasn't asleep at all.
That could have gotten a family of 3 drunk, and you threw it away.
The waiter walks by and sees the spilt drink and says, "Chocolat bleu!" and begins to dab it up with a towel.
Wow, Jimmy. I didn't know you were that clumsy.
This
Yep,
impolite.
that's me. Just a big old klutz. No
You,
need to bring me
sir.
another one.
Are a cad.
Clay is going to actually, since he can speak French, he's not great at it. He's going to speak French to the guy and say, just basically bring them, everybody, just a light snack of a lunch, maybe some champagne, something light, something to eat, and another double bourbon.
Okay.
But he does it in French, so nobody has any clue if they don't speak French. I don't know how
Nobody's
well
got
he
no idea.
does. Let's see how well he does in his French. I don't know if I should even roll, but he's gonna roll anyway. He does pretty well.
The waiter says, "Oui," and he walks away and comes back with a tray of finger sandwiches, some champagne, a few waters, and a double bourbon.
Slide that
I want to
over in
roll
front of Jimmy.
intimidate to make Jimmy drink it.
What would I roll to counter that?
You better not steal this one, boy. And I failed.
I mean, yeah, he failed, so I wouldn't say you need to roll anything.
Oh no, the
Mr.
train's so
G,
bumpy.
I think, Mr. G, I think you've been up past your bedtime. You should probably turn in.
How dare you talk to me like that, you waster of beverages?
Wow.
You know, I'm going to wake up India right now and make her see what a buffoon you are with this alcohol.
No. Okay, you said the magic word. I'll drink it.
I thought you might, old boy.
Automatic success on intimidate.
Oh man. Okay, so Jimmy, the Mount Vesuvius, which is pouring down your throat right now, it cuts to the very essence of your soul. I'm gonna need a Constitution roll, but not just a Constitution roll, a hard Constitution roll.
Moss, can I get like a fast talk roll for this later? Just for role playing my way to make him drink that through intimidation and fast talkery?
Sure.
Awesome.
I will allow it.
A hard constitution. What does that entail?
Hard
Basically,
success.
you need to get a hard success.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm definitely gonna burn a Eureka point for that one.
And you can technically check the box for hard, but I don't know if it really matters because it tells you what your success level is. So
Hard taco meat?
yeah.
Oh wait, it's not Friday.
Hey. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Oh wow.
That boy can
Jimmy.
drink. He just doesn't like it.
He
That was
you
nice.
know what? He gulps it down. You know what? This is going to be a turning point for Jimmy.
He might
gulps
become an
it down and
alcoholic.
he looks Mr. G right in the eyes as he does it.
Somewhere in Jimmy's gullet, a portal to the abyss opens up, and Cthulhu gets a nice double bourbon.
Wow.
Well, I guess you showed me, old boy. I laugh walking away.
Yeah, Jimmy is growing up fast in this campaign.
Yep.
Maybe he'll be a man before he dies. Wait, what? He's
Dragon
You know,
Noodle Soup, thank you for the chicken.
It's always sad when the young kid dies first in the adventure.
We gotta get out of here before one of these things kills Jimmy. Basically, he's had a woman's company. He's gotten into a fight and shot
He's got
people.
stabbed in the chest.
He's gotten stabbed. He's gotten slapped. He's gotten kicked in the balls. And
He's got laid with two women at once.
He's also had a lot of alcohol, so he's hit most of the big things he needs to do.
Yeah.
Now he's got to go confront his father.
He's drawn a picture on his hand and tapped it.
Yes, Michaela. The reason my green screen is like that is because I was hosting earlier and I had no way to put my green screen actually to a green screen, so I didn't leave and come back when we had to go to Sevvy's because my internet connection couldn't handle everyone being connected, evidently.
Old man connection.
So I've just got a nice Kermity background back here.
So that's now you know, now you feel my pain.
Yay! Yeah, I'm fine when I stream. When I try to carry all you people on my back, it doesn't work.
All right. Is there anything you all want to do? Anything else you all want to do on your train ride to Paris?
Let them know that I do have an apartment here. This is another place I have an apartment. It's not huge. There's like a couple of couches to sleep on and one bedroom. Because there was a kid's room, which is now basically one of the rooms of the couch and his reading room. But the master bedroom has it's like a 4 or 5 room little apartment in Paris. It's a really nice apartment overlooking a very nice area because it's quite expensive, but it doesn't have a lot of room. So everyone can stay there, but the ladies will probably have to take the bedroom. The guys can probably sleep on the couple of couches, and then some person could use the cot that he has there.
All right.
Oh boy, I bet I know where Jimmy's sleeping.
Chris, don't even say that. Oh. She said Frost has a green screen behind him. Oh, the memeing opportunities. Damn it.
Almost like you asked for it.
I love you all. You're not chat bastards, okay?
Oh, you guys see the new sticker?
New sticker.
Huh? New
There's
sticker.
a new
Oh, I thought that's what you were
sticker.
talking about because I put the Chat Bastards new sticker.
Oh, I did
wolf
see a
one
chat
is-
bastard sticker.
Yeah, the wolf one is still too big, so I'm having Abby redo that one.
The wolf one.
I have not seen this sticker. I will have to make a point to go and look at it.
It's quite fancy.
So, you all pull in to the station in Paris. And I had a bunch of stuff here I wanted to put on for ambience.
I like the old man of rude eye with a walker emoji.
That is a good one.
And as you exit the train, you can see the Eiffel Tower in the distance. The train station is bustling with all kinds of Frenchmen and French ladies. You can see that there is a kind of a stark difference. Everybody seems to be a little bit more poised, a little bit more formal here. You can see that, just in passing, men will kind of doff their hats towards a woman walking by and bow their head a little bit, make way for women. I mean, it's a very chivalrous society that you've stumbled into. Which, Frost, I mean, you would recognize this.
Thank you for the 5 gifted subs, Dragon Poodle Soup.
Yes, I was just about to say that. Thank you, Dragon Noodle Soup. Oh, thank you.
Caught Savage Talk.
Sevvy can have it. There you go.
Woohoo! WD-40 has become a member. So one of the things Clay will do before we disembark here is give everybody who doesn't have, I don't know what people's spending limits are. I know that Camellia has a good amount of money, but I don't know what everyone else's spending limits are. We still have money in the briefcase, so if it gets separated, he's basically going to give everybody basically 10 pounds out of it, which will be 720 francs, basically.
My dear boy.
So
Clay is my spending limit. He's a good old boy.
So I'm going to mark that down as taking it out of the valise.
All right, 720 snail dollars. Got it.
Snail dollars.
720 surrender bucks.
All right, so you are fully immersed in Paris. Is there anything that you would like to do first?
I would propose we go to the Bibliothèque Nationale.
That's a good idea.
I concur.
So we can get everything dropped off. We'd probably go get all our luggage dropped off at the apartment, stowed away, and then head to the Bibliothèque Nationale.
Okay. So you drop everything off at the apartment. Is there any additional description you would like to give to your department, Frost?
The apartment is similar to what you guys saw in the place in London, where everything was covered with sheets and whatnot. But this time, since I had sent a telegram to Archie, his friend who, is bopping around all over the place, he had someone come over and actually remove all that and clean the place. So there's like flowers out and all the nice stuff. It's really a very beautiful place because it's overlooking straight into the heart of the city where you can see the Eiffel Tower. It's an expensive apartment in a very nice neighborhood, and he owns it. And it was one of his wife's favorite places. So, it has, a spot for a garden in the little backyard area that's shared with other people. It's an old, beautiful building with huge windows. So it's a beautiful place, but it looks like nobody's been there normally living because all the pictures are down again. But it's very clean, very pleasant, all set up with, food and whatnot. But yeah, it's a little sad.
Moss, what do I have to roll ahead of time to have sent word to the Bibliothèque Nationale that we were coming, being that I am a scholar and one needs to announce themselves ahead of time?
I don't think that there's necessarily a role that you would need. However, have you been here before, Eldritch?
Sure.
Okay, so you would know that the hours of operation for the Bibliothèque Nationale, they vary with season. So it always opens at 9 a.m. However, at this time of year, given the season, it actually closes at 4 p.m.
What time is it now?
Right now, let's see. Right now it's actually closer to 9.
9 a.m. or 9 p.m.?
p.m.
Oh. And how many days are we here for?
Well, however long you'd like,
okay.
Because basically the Simplon Orient Express, it's not just one train that goes back and forth.
Right.
There are multiple trains that use that route under the name Simplon Orient Express.
Gotcha. Best we come back in the morning. They're closed now.
We can have some nightlife. Go have a nice dinner, or we could just sit and relax.
Boy, oh boy, nighttime in Paris.
I think Jimmy needs some Parisian nighttime fun.
I agree. I can't wait.
See? He's chomping at the bit.
Is Jimmy still wearing his brown fez?
Yeah, if the GM
Wait.
permits.
Wait, didn't you get rid of the fez?
Yeah, I thought you got rid of the fez.
He's got
Did
the
I?
Egyptian hat,
You've
but I
got the
didn't know if he
pharaoh
got rid
hat.
of it.
I don't recall getting rid of the fez.
Oh, okay. Maybe you didn't. I thought you did.
Yes. I know I got rid of the flaying kit. I still got the fez.
Okay. Okay.
And I do have the Egyptian hat.
Yeah. So you don't see anybody else wearing fezzes right now. Not in Paris. So you would say if you're wearing the fez, you feel like maybe you're sticking out like a sore thumb, but it's up to you whether or not that bothers you.
Well, France is supposed to be the cornerstone of all fashion. Maybe I can set a trend in Paris. I'll be the first American boy to do it.
I tell you, it's not often you see a redneck in a fez in Paris.
So
Frost,
true.
Can you check your Discord DMs?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, and Jimmy's gonna wear that. He's gonna go on completely oblivious. So yeah, he's fine.
Am I the only one that gets the idea that Jimmy in Paris is like a National Lampoon movie?
Yes. Jimmy in Paris, that's the name of the movie.
Exactly. Jimmy goes to France.
Okay, so let's see what we can find here.
Okay. You guys, can you check the message in video? You guys all good? Yep. Alright, I will do it. Hold on. Okay. So, Frost, what do you think about France?
Sometimes being green is not enough. Or, well, a Muppet. I'm green. Very nice. Horrifying. I mean, what?
I don't know what happened. No idea what happened.
I feel dirty like Jimmy. I'm kidding. Nice.
Okay,
That's horrifying.
so
Meme him.
let's see. As far as, well, there are a couple of hotels with nice restaurants in them. Are you looking for like a nice restaurant, or are you looking for like a kind of more of a club atmosphere?
I suppose we should actually. He's gonna go try and find not the highest class person. He's gonna go try and find either a writer's or an artist cafe, where there's gonna be a whole swath of different kinds of people there. It's like you run into some crazy playwrights and writers and a little tiny midget guy, you know, Moulin Rouge type bar atmosphere stuff.
Okay. All right. Let's
See if we can find
see.
something like that, because I think that will appeal to, well, everyone or no one, maybe.
So you know of a little place called La Panoramique.
Nice.
And it is a nice little corner cafe. They have a baguettes, and they have
Croissant.
they have a croissant, and they have brie, and all kinds of Frenchy things.
Excellent. Yeah, we'll go. We'll see if we can find some interesting nightlife for everyone. I'm assuming it's a place with seating outside, so everybody just watches the nightlife while they're sitting, but also inside.
Yes, yeah. So there is outdoor seating. However, it is January and very cold.
Fine. Everybody sits inside except probably Clay. No, I'm just kidding. We'll probably be inside.
We should take the boy to the red light district.
I want to
We
see
have
the
time.
Eiffel
Not again.
Tower.
Clay just points.
Not again.
Wow.
We can go close to it tomorrow.
Sevvy, your cat is up to mischief.
No.
Kitty!
He's just playing with the cable.
It's like, what's this?
Connection lost.
All right. So you make. Are you all going to La Panoramique?
Yes.
Oh, definitely. If Mr. York's leading the way.
Okay, so it is a nice, quaint little place. There is some outdoor seating, and there are a few people surprisingly sitting outside. However, you do see that they have nice hot drinks and are nicely bundled up and sitting very closely to each other. Inside, it's just the walls are. It's not like littered with memorabilia like Applebee's, but it's a very fine decor, but very busy. And you do see quite a few interesting looking characters there. A few older gentlemen going back and forth, almost in a heated argument. You see several couples kind of just fawning over each other. And all kinds of just interesting people. You do actually see a midget.
Oh.
Well, you really lingered on that F when you said fawning.
Because I couldn't think of the right word.
Really lingered on that one.
Fornicating.
Fornicating on the table.
Yeah. Oh, it's Paris. Ah, Paris.
Yeah, just a normal day in Paris. Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
And
So just
strangely enough, I mean, people are still drinking coffee at this hour.
the nightlife. Yeah, just spend time, chat, tell them, basically Clay is going to say one of the things we have to do while we're here is not only see the Eiffel Tower for Jimmy's sake, but we need to find out where that asylum is, and we need to find out once we get to the library, what other places we might have reference books at. Like if there's other leads. So if anyone knows anyone or anything about the structure of, and he looks right at Gore, where that sort of knowledge would be kept in this city.
Oh, that's obvious. You just find yourself the collection of the Society of Architects or some such thing. You speak the French?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm sure the bibliothèque will have records of buildings, including asylums.
Maybe we could get some help from the Scarlet Pimpernel.
Wrong era, but maybe.
I'm surprised he knows that much.
How are you surprised? Jimmy reads books.
And yet he's learned nothing.
Well, he's learned all kinds of things.
Has he? He learned hand drawing. That's about all he's learned.
It's a skill.
He's learned how to drink.
Yes, we taught you that. You didn't learn that in a book.
Well,
Nice.
just say, you said, did he learn anything? He
don't
learned how to
learn how
take
to-
a hit.
You don't learn how to become a man from a book.
I mean, hell, getting struck by women, Jimmy might fit right in here in old Paris.
He's quite the romantique.
Oh, I
Alexis
just noticed
Fayel.
that, we're supposed to write ahead to secure our library passes, which we did not do necessarily for the Bibliothèque Nationale.
That's what.
I had this discussion already.
Yeah,
Oh, you
that's
did?
what
Okay.
Thor was talking about earlier.
Oh, you were talking about. Okay, that was the thing. Never mind. Got it. I was probably too busy, muppeting in front of a screen.
All right.
So yeah, I guess nightlife and enjoy ourselves, and then wander back, and everybody falls asleep unless we're doing anything else crazy tonight.
I thought we were going to take the boy to, Parisian actual nightlife.
We could always do that tomorrow too.
You
I
bore
don't need
me,
to lose
Clay.
my virginity for a third time, Mr. G.
That's not how that works, Jimmy.
Third time's a charm, boy. Until you get what do you call one of those things down there? The clap or something. You haven't. You haven't truly
clap.
lost it.
There. I'm even more of a man now. Thank you, Mr. G.
Oh God.
He'll have a double.
It worked.
He'll have a
It's just
double.
absinthe everywhere for everyone tonight.
Yes, Jimmy will have a
My
double
favorite.
absinthe.
There you go. The green fairy. Whee!
All right.
Jimmy drives everyone to drink. I love it.
So you all greet the green fairy and have a raucous good time.
Wait, Jimmy's the little devil on his shoulder is saying, "Do they know about third virginity?"
Is that like second breakfast?
Yeah, it's better.
I mean, he already lost it twice, so you know.
Right.
All right. So do you all just want to fast forward through your nightlife, or you want to role play that out?
Don't have anything Clay was going to do specifically, so.
Yeah, I'm fine just fast forwarding through it.
Yeah, fast forward skill. Cool.
Okay.
Me.
All right. So you all wake up the next morning, and you right ahead to the Bibliothèque Nationale. And you don't hear anything back, but you are more than welcome to go ahead and head there if you'd like.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh no, kitty!
I know,
Flarp.
he's so naughty.
Such a long drop down to the soft floor. Real quick, did we find out what is Mustafa basically just going to be going right onto the train? Did you find out, or did you keep in contact with him? I'm not sure if we care, but just curious.
I'm assuming he was gonna be around.
Yeah,
Well,
I was just not sure if he was going to be staying in Paris for a little bit, or if he was going on. I guess we'll find out. When we
I
get
guess
to the train.
at that point, I suppose, if you all want to meet up with him, you can, and you can ask him.
Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta get back to my Turkish accent. Hold on, Miss Camelia. What are you? How long will you all be in Paris?
I don't know how long are we gonna be in Paris.
Until we find what we're looking for.
As long as it takes.
Yeah, a couple days, I think.
Well, I was originally going to leave, tomorrow, but, well, perhaps if you need some company, I could, stay with you.
Oh, that'll be fantastic.
Great. Do you all have a place that I could stay?
I'll look at Clay.
Well, we're kind of jammed into my apartment, but if you're interested in sleeping on a cot,
Sure. Yes, that would be lovely. Thank you, Mr. York.
and Clay is just like, it'll be no different than sleeping in a tent with a whole bunch of soldiers somewhere in a muddy field. So he's like, a whole bunch of people in one little apartment, whatever. Might be uncomfortable for the ladies. We'll see.
But I pull Clay aside.
Mm-hmm.
Like enough aside so I can speak in private.
Okay.
Do you
Private.
think it's a good idea to I don't know, bring someone who might really know this Makriot person seems to be following us around into your home to stay with us, after all that's happened?
The home isn't unimportant, but at least this way he's close, and Calvino and I can keep an eye on him.
You don't think it's a little too close?
Can never be too close.
You worry me sometimes, old boy.
He's just going to give you a smile that's just devoid of all humor.
I look at him for a second like, it's not worth it.
He's just going to tap his walking stick on the ground a couple times and they say, so? Bibliotech?
Yep.
Biblioteca.
All right. So,
Laughs in private.
dag nabbit, I had a thing pulled up. Here it is.
You lost your thing, boss.
He can take Jimmy's bed.
Yes,
Nice.
Jimmy's going to be sleeping outside at this point.
I mean, with what you like to do with yourself when you're alone, yes.
It's cold out here. My date's getting frostbite.
Oh my god, that's so bad.
You
That's
should
so
keep
bad.
her warm.
Jimmy, do you have a jacket I can borrow? I'm freezing out here.
I'm freezing out here. Wow.
He would lend you his jacket.
Never mind, because it's gonna be all wet with his sweat
It
and
definitely the pits are thoroughly soaked.
God, never mind.
There are dark
Oh
stains
my
on the
God.
pits.
It used to be such a nice jacket too.
I look over at Indy and I go, when in
Gross.
Rome.
Oh, gross. So gross.
So he smells French. Got it.
Yeah.
Wah wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
I'm sorry, that was horrible.
All right.
That was his words.
Yeah, basically.
So you all
Well,
make your way to the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, I heard that water is really expensive over there, so.
There you go.
All right. Can I turn this into dark mode? For God's sakes, Google, get your act together.
I mean, do they even have air conditioning? Oh.
Oh no. Or cameras in their lobbies.
Apparently.
Yeah, look, yeah.
No CCTV. What's going
Backwards.
on? They don't have
Backwards
Google.
people.
By the way, should we even be warm? Isn't it cold this time of year?
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
there's a
okay.
fireplace in the place. Oh, a
Yeah,
coal
yeah.
burning little fireplace.
I mean,
yeah.
he shouldn't be sweating too much, is what I was trying to get
That's
to.
true.
Other than
Oh.
a normal
This
Jimmy
might
sweat.
actually have radiators at this point.
Yeah, well, have you been a
Paris?
teenage boy? You sweat everywhere all
I
the
don't think
time.
they have radiators in Paris now.
Really?
Oh well, France
thing?
is just. What?
I mean, they
sweating?
barely have air conditioners in England.
Well,
Really?
there is a fireplace in the place, so.
How do they survive like summer?
Stinky. I don't know.
Stinky. There you go. That's how they
that's
survive.
so
Stinky.
uncomfortable. That's so uncomfortable. I feel bad.
I'm pretty sure a
for
lot of
folks
people
with that
die
is
over there in the summer.
That is
Could be
so
wrong.
sad. That's so sad.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you
Christmas,
all
we open windows and turn on fans and all kinds.
Well, okay, there you go.
make your way to the bibliothèque, and you are greeted by an individual who stops, and basically you would understand Clay ask for your names.
Okay. Introduce everyone.
Monsieur Gall.
Ah,
S'il te plaît.
yes. It was.
S'il te plaît, entrez. Basically says you'd recognize that as come in.
Ah, it's good to see you, old boy.
And what you see as you enter, you recognize as to why it is a seasonal library. There is nothing but natural light inside this library. Almost
And you
nothing but
thought-
natural
And you
light.
thought they had radiators, old boy.
Well, you know what?
They don't
Fire
even-
next to
They
the
don't even have lights. Probably for the protection of the books and all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And so this library actually houses well over 10,000 different reference volumes, which are available at hand.
And how many secret volumes?
9.
That's it?
Yeah, very.
I
big.
thought they had like a books you had to ask for by,
I think you have to ask for almost all of them, don't you?
Yeah, they basically, the way that you understand it, you have to more or less ask for different volumes, and somebody will go and they will fetch that volume for you.
So you can, but you can research through what they have listed there and see if something might be of use, and say, "Hey, I need this book." I assume.
Yeah. I look any books about ask him about any books from old Turkish lore or mythos or anything about the Macriots. The other thing, I don't know.
Now, are we all allowed to go in, or is it only Gore who's allowed to ask for books?
They'll all allow you in, but yes, you do notice that really whenever they're asking what books you'd want, it's Gore who they're asking.
Okay. Don't forget to ask about the Sean Mosque.
And the asylums.
Oh yes, it is. It was
Oh yeah. Yes.
I want to check out your
Architecture, asylum type architecture, and then the Shunda Mosque in Turkey, Constantinople, whatever the hell these places are called.
Constantinople.
Well, he speaks French. I'm relaying it to Froste to tell the guy.
Okay. All right. So, what all are you asking for again? I'm sorry. I know you said Constantinople, the asylum.
Shunda Mosque, architecture, any kind of asylums in the area, or any any kind of asylum architecture or architecture in general for large buildings that hold crazy people. In other words, asylum architecture, and especially I don't know, man.
You'll see asylums that are now like abandoned, like the history of it.
On a roll, idea roll, Moss. So if I know what to ask for.
Anything about simulacrums?
Yeah, the stimulators and
We have
all
to
that
find
other
out
stuff.
about the simulacrum. We got to find out about the Sedefkar manuscripts.
He can ask for the Necrochromicron, I guess.
Oh my God,
Necronomicon?
Necronomicon?
I told Gamera there were 665 people in line ahead of him, so he's like, "Good, lucky number for me."
You know what, Sevvy? I don't even blame it on you, that mispronunciation, because Gamera wrote it like he was retarded.
Yeah, like I was trying to read it while he wrote.
What's a Necrochromicron?
Allow me to fetch something for you. Let's see, and I will refer you back to this. Let's see.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
If I can find it.
I'm a lot dense.
Okay.
Jimmy's like, I'm dense like a star.
19 minutes.
All right. I will refer you back to.
Have we
this.
seen the train yet?
We've seen A Train.
Oh, thanks.
So
Oh, A-Train's here?
These are the notes which Beddoes gave you to give you
there you
a
go.
sense of direction.
Oh, there we
Damn
go. Yeah. So we can ask about Comte Fenalik, which is a noble.
Okay.
The Sedefkar simulacrum.
It says, he was the statute. So, like anything about the owner that was a noble, and then the statue that was dismembered.
So yeah, we want to look up about that guy, Comte Fenalik.
Yeah. We want to look on Napoleon's soldiers when they moved into Venice, when they invaded the city.
Well, that's Italy.
To kind of see. Well, they might still have some type of knowledge here.
Fair.
Then we'll talk. We'll ask about Johann Winkelmann and the museums over there, and anything we might find out about Trieste. Then, that's not gonna help. That's not gonna helpful.
Yeah, the last two paragraphs
Okay.
might be more useful.
Here we go.
There's that
The
Shun
piece
Mosque
was in
thing.
circulation after the Great War, so sold to someone from Milan. So maybe anything about the simulacrum or the Great War area, and then artifacts that were being sold. So maybe there is like a log of some sort of that, and then the Shand Mosque and the Sedefkar scrolls.
Okay. So the way that we'll run this is, given the size of this library and the number of volumes that you'll have to dig through, basically a library use is going to constitute an entire day of research. So, what in particular are you looking? Are you trying to find something about Comte Fenalik? Are you trying to find more about the Sedefkar?
I think the best thing to look first is about the French Revolution and the Comte Fenalik fella.
Yeah.
Sure. Go through it in order, so to speak.
Yeah. And I'll roll with a Eureka since I have the.
Now, can Jimmy
Did that not go where it was supposed to?
and give him a bonus die, or is that not how that works?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I would definitely
Jimmy
help.
assist to give him bonus die, or would bonus dice come from you doing things, or how would
Yeah, no, you can assist and give a bonus die.
Okay, so Jimmy assists him because he's his assistant and they know libraries. Okay,
Yeah.
that'd be good.
So I got a hard success.
Okay.
Nice.
Let's see here. Give me just a second. So, over the course of the day, you do find references to Comte Fenelick. A number of court histories refer to an unspecified scandal in the Queen's Court on the eve of the Revolution, when a man of minor nobility was apparently involved in an indiscretion with the Queen. After a palace uproar, the fellow was executed without trial. The man was a German count named Fenelick.
Another
And
damn German.
also uncovered in your research, there is no one else of that surname in the Paris directory, nor any record of the last 100 years.
Jesus.
So does it say that he, since he was a noble but he was German, that he had a residence here? It says like he used to have a residence, or maybe a place there somewhere still.
You would surmise that, but you haven't found anything referencing his residence just yet.
Okay.
Okay. And is that all we found for day one?
Correct.
Okay, well, I think that's probably a good point. I mean, we have 14 minutes left. I know at 10 minutes you want to do your rolls.
Yep, you beat me to it, Sevvy. That was actually a, not necessarily a cliffhanger, but it is a good ending point. So you all did find that there was a Comte Fenelick who was executed, but if he was executed, what happened with the part that he owned, the part of the Sedefkar simulacrum? So perhaps further research will find out, but we will go ahead and end the stream there. So we got some more improvement rolls to get through.
And also, he was banging the Queen, and we got an extra luck thing to roll too.
Yes. All right.
Now.
So I tell you what, JT, why don't you go first on your improvement rolls?
All right, I'll do my fast talk first because it'd be kind of hard not to fail that one. In a good way. All right, and I got a 6.
There you go.
6 for what was that for again? Fast talk.
Fast talk.
All right, and then I will roll my library use. Luck with this one. Holy! Nah, I didn't get shit.
So close, right?
Spot hidden. I'm sure this will be another humdinger. Nope. Oh, shocker. I'm done.
All right.
Oh no, I need to do luck, don't I? Shit.
Yep.
Shit. All right, get out of this. Out of that. Out of this. There we go. Oh, oh no, I did good. That's good, right? You want to do good on the luck rolls?
No, you want to
fail like normal.
You want to fail luck rolls.
Son of a bit. Well, I got another one, so hold up. Fail, you fuck. Nope. Well.
Luck is not JT's lady tonight. Nomi, do you have any? Do you have any improvement rolls to make? I know you slapped Jimmy.
Oh, she didn't make any.
And then I did shoot my handgun, and then I did slap Jimmy. So.
Slap Jimmy. That's
Did you succeed on the handgun? I can't remember.
Yes, I did.
Good. Nice.
Yes.
Oh, is that the only one you succeeded on?
And slapping.
No, I meant for guns. I thought you
Oh,
succeeded.
for guns. Well, I did all three, and handgun was the only one that came up.
Oh.
Because I used luck.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got it.
But I used my luck. So you're gonna have to run it through me again, because I will get this down on what I need to do on this. So I do not a bonus roll.
Worker sand.
Just a normal skill roll for it, and then if you
just a normal skill
fail,
roll.
then you roll a d10 to see how much you increase it by. But you have to fail it first.
Okay, so the firearm, the handgun, and the fighting brawl is what I roll. Okay, that's right.
You got it.
Hey.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. And then do I roll the black die, or do I go with the...
Just
okay.
1d10.
Yep.
So the
Third
roll,
one in.
yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Nice. All right, that's good.
Okay, so
That's
that's 5. Okay.
1/20% increase.
Yay.
Or 1/20 of a chance. All right. Well, you succeeded on that one, so you
But I
don't get to
can't.
improve it, unfortunately.
Okay. All right.
All right. Sevvy, what do you got? Oh, no, actually, India. Go ahead and make a luck roll, too.
Okay. And then what die is that? Does...
So the second row down on your main page, you see luck all the way over to the right.
Oh my gosh. Yes, my gosh. La la la. I will get this, guys.
You haven't had enough bourbon, obviously.
I think
I
that's
know.
what it is. That's the
They'll
problem.
smooth it all out.
You haven't had enough Jimmy, obviously.
Still.
Oh, you succeeded.
Yeah, man. Oh well.
But your luck hasn't gotten any worse, so that's a positive. All right, Sevvy.
All right. I'll do the firearm first, and I failed it. Increase it by 2.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, and then I did spot hidden. Okay.
Oh.
Throw.
Oh,
You gotta
wow.
be fucking kidding me.
no.
Oh,
Your simp
God.
is not. Your simp hit the wrong button.
I know, so I only increase handguns by 2. And then let's do luck. I failed it.
Oh,
Nice.
man.
Damn.
Oh,
Let's
Holy
go.
shit.
Now that is lucky. I will take that. I will take that. Way better
another
than
one.
the throw. Oh, okay. Let's roll again. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you know what, Nomi? I guess you had 2 luck rolls as well. You only did 1, so go ahead and
Oh.
roll your luck again.
Fail, fail, fail.
Aw, man.
Still lucky, or unlucky. I don't know. I don't know if that's lucky or unlucky. All right, JT, what do you got? Oh wait, no, you already did yours, didn't you? Chris.
Go, Chris,
Okay.
go.
Here we go. Let's do Jimmy's Riz.
Ew.
Riz.
Oh, Jimmy, you put a -10 on it.
Is that's not doable?
No.
Well, I mean, it didn't. Wait. Oh no, you failed it
He
anyway.
failed anyway, so or he rolled high enough. He failed no matter what. Which is
Okay.
good.
Yeah. So you go ahead and increase your
Yep.
charm by 1d10.
Holy
Look at that.
shit.
Nice.
Wow.
You learned something
You
today.
learned something.
Wow, that hair on your chest really is doing some numbers for you.
The one hair.
Yeah.
One single hair. Let's see here.
The hair in his chest grew 10 times or 10 sizes that day.
It's firearms. That's
Hey, nice.
oh yeah, that's yay. And let's see. There you go.
It almost sounded like you were gonna do a lock it in, yay.
6.
nice.
All right.
Okay.
And guess I'll do my luck roll now. My luck rolls.
Get them luck rolls. Hey,
Nice.
Fail.
Didn't you spend 30 luck earlier?
I did, so I definitely need this.
Yeah, 3 of it back.
33 seems like a good trade-off.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a 10%
nah.
return. 10% return.
All right, and that'll do it for me.
it's like a bank.
All right, Frost, let's see what you got.
All right, I got a whole bunch of these because I used a whole bunch of rolls. Let's see. Charm first. He did not fail it. Handgun. I was almost 100.
That was so close.
So close to 100. All right, shotguns. Rifle, shotguns. Yeah, that's going to go up by 6. And let's see. French.
Where was that roll?
Oh, his French is going up. Oh, did it not go into the box?
Nope.
No, it was a 6. This is
I'll
a
take your word for
2.
it. I'll take.
I
your
guess
word
I
for it.
missed the edge of the box. I mean, I could re-roll it if you guys want me to. Fine, I'm not concerned. Occult. I should hopefully fail this.
Oh, no.
barely failed
Oh, you
it.
did fail it.
I did. I have a 5.
Oh my god. I thought you passed it with the 9.
Holy shit, you got a 7 though.
That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
and last one is psychology. This one, if I succeed, is going to be a miracle. Yeah, no. And then 2 luck rolls, eh? All right. Yeah.
Nice.
So did that one? Oh my gosh. Can you see my screen?
You fumbled.
No, I rolled a 10.
Oh.
Did you really?
No,
No, I can't see your screen.
Why?
You can
Share it,
screenshot
share
it.
it.
Yeah,
Share
you
your
can
I
screen.
can't because it actually disappears the dice.
Oh no.
Because it didn't put it on there. I'll just roll it again.
Well, I need it so good.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. 8. So then my luck now is a. Let's put that up to where it is, 54. All right, let's try and roll it the highway. Nope, failed the second one. All right, so there we go. I'm gonna change these values now, real quick.
All right, very good. Well, thank you, everybody, all of our loyal viewers, for tuning in once again for another episode of Horror on the Orient Express. I'm having such a good time with this, guys. Like, you don't know just how much fun I'm having with this. It's a lot to keep track of, but and I'm not a learned student of history, so
Come on, kitty
bear
kitty.
with me. But I'm still, regardless, I'm having a lot of fun with this. So thank you for tuning in this week and every week. We'll go around the horn and let everybody say their piece, and we'll just kind of go in reverse, tag who you want. Leave Sevvy second to last, myself for last. Frost.
All right. Well, apologies for all the craziness with the streams, restarting and all that stuff. We tried. My machine or my internet just can't handle it. But I'm Frost. You can find me on Twitch and Kick and a whole bunch of other places on the internet. If you just go look for me on my link tree. Please, if you have a Kick account, or if you don't, go make a Kick account. Follow me over on Kick. I'm so close to getting monetized.
Woo!
Very close. Yeah, I will be here every Monday night to be the sugar daddy. Clay, the sugar daddy, not Sugarfoot, sugar daddy, to get, well, everybody into everything they need. And I mean that in every way possible that you could take it.
Very nice. Very
So
nice.
would you like me to tag someone?
I would, yes.
I'm going to tag, let's see, one of these wonderful people. We're going to tag Chris.
I am KrisWithADagger at minds.com. And you can also find me here every Monday with these beautiful people, Call of Cthulhu on Moonskull. If you like the Jimmy character, I also do other characters on my audio dramas that I base off of the D&D sessions I play with my friends. You can find the link to that on my Minds page, KrisWithADagger at minds.com. And I will go ahead and tag JT.
Hello, you can check me out tomorrow night on Crate and Barrel on the Dragon's Tavern Live channel, where we're going to have our first episode or first adventure as anthropomorphic midget pirates and dwarves and clockwork golems and all sorts of other things run by JJ. And that should be a really good time. And then on well, not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday, we got the Wednesday After Dark on the Moonskull channel, where we do the panel show with Sevvy and Eureka and JJ, and I think that little soulless Ginger is on there as well, and whatever guest we have, which is awesome. And then Friday, Mummy's Mask. And don't forget, it's always Hard Taco Meat Fridays on Mummy's Mask, which is awesome. On the G&G Titties channel. And then after that, we got the Kaiju Watch with Caleb on my channel, which is in the link tree below, which we watch the giant monsters beat each other up in rubber suits. But however, last week we did Friday, which was awesome. The movie Friday. Check that out. And I have a whole bunch of awesome new merch to mark the attempted assassination on the baddest ass man in the universe, Donald Trump. So check it out on my link tree. And I will give it to Nomi without you.
Hi everyone, I'm Nomi without you. You can catch me on Twix, Nomi Without You, and my YouTube channel, Nomi Without You, where I host Dames and Dorks every Thursday at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And you can also catch me on Midnight's Edge Espanol. You'll see me there doing some stuff for them. Yeah, that's what I got going on right now. And then also Kick. I haven't been doing Kick in a while because I've just been busy in the past few days and weeks. So you can catch me there when I go live on Twix and Kick. So Sevvy, tag you're it.
All right. Hello everyone. I am Sevvy. Let's see, you can find me at Geeks and Gamers Tabletop on Thursdays and Fridays for role-playing games, and then Sundays for Pokemon. It's a very chill, like, Pokemon stream where I'm just hanging out telling stories. We told the story behind, I don't know if you saw the Twitter post from the Soska sisters about, like, why Ouija boards were banned in the patio, so I made one up. That was hilarious, so make sure to check it out. You can find me over at Moonskull on Wednesdays for Wednesdays After Dark, which is a panel show. We will have Joe as our guest. It's not going to be this Wednesday, but it will be next Wednesday. And you can find me there on Fridays for Whiskey and Wine, Saturdays for Star Wars, and then today, Mondays for Call of Cthulhu. Please do follow my Kick and my Twitch, where I do stream when I'm not streaming over here or over at Geeks and Gamers Tabletop. And follow my Twitter if you have it, and my Instagram. And I think that's mostly it. Crimson Throne will be starting-ish in August. And I'll pass it to Moss.
Hey, boss, can I jump in real quick? I totally forgot something. Tomorrow night, Tuesday, I'm doing the next Legend Seeker writing stream. So that'll be from 5 to 7 Central. And on Thursday, I'll be doing it again. So Tuesdays, Thursdays. Tuesdays is on Moonskull. Thursdays is going to be on Geeks and Gamers Tabletop. So tune in if you want to watch me just sit there and write lore and chat with you guys about, well, lore. Legend Seeker lore.
Right on, right on. Well, thanks everybody again for coming. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you definitely can. That's at MossMuff. And for those of you who don't know which of the 5 million Joes there are in existence that we're going to have on, as History Eraser button says, the WAD, that is Joe Rosie from, if you remember, from... oh God! Why? From Junkyard Heroes. I couldn't remember the name for a second.
Strange Winds.
And Strange
Moss,
Winds.
You mean there's more than one Joe, Moss?
Believe it or not, son, there sure is.
What? There's only one Joe. There's only one Joe. Come on.
Well, now there's at least 2 Joes.
But you can also find me tomorrow. I will be joining JT over on Dragon's Tavern Live, or Tales from the Dragon's Tavern, for our Smoke and Barrel Pirate campaign. I will be the only one playing a normal, boring dwarf. Everybody else is anthropomorphic amphibians or automatons. I'll be a dwarf. But I think I've got some cool stuff in there that might make them a little interesting. Wednesday nights, every other Wednesday night, we are. I'm on the WAD. Thursday nights, March of the Dragon Queen. Saturday nights, Star Wars. And is that it? Is that all I do? And then obviously every Monday here for Call of Cthulhu. And just in case you didn't know, I am also working on yet another campaign for Tales from the Dragon's Tavern. and it's a passion project for me. So it's something that it's very near and dear to me. So we are getting our intrepid team together, and yeah, look out for updates on that shortly. So with that, be sure to stick around for just a couple minutes after the stream ends to leave a comment, because these guys need Eureka points. For God's sakes, they need Eureka points. Look at them. They
What
are
was it you said
desperate.
about a wad?
Wednesday After Dark.
Oh.
I'm stealing it from History Eraser button. But yeah, leave likes, leave comments, because, you know, that really, really does help the stream spread. It helps the algorithm and everything. And with that, I say goodbye to you. Good night, and God bless.
Bye.
Boys. So long, gay boys.
Nice.